What is going on, everybody? It is your boy Troxel Sports Talk, and we are back for another episode of the Grid and Trox Show. We got our host, Gridiron Blitz. What's going on?
What's up, man?
And we got a special guest, y'all. We got the man known as Noble Sports Entertainment. What's going on, Noble?
What it do, baby?
That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Man, shout out to TA, man. We here for y'all. We here for y'all. We gonna talk. Travis got it all ready, man. We ready to have a good show.
Okay. Yeah. We rolling. Okay. I was just sorry, guys. I just had to check the audio levels, so we are good to roll, y'all.
Absolutely.
Man, oh man, what a free agency has it been?
Yeah, absolutely.
And it ain't even official yet.
But before we do that, what's up? What's up, TA? What's going on, my brother? How you doing, man?
Man, what's going on? Hey, everything is good over here, baby. Just trying to stay away from the corona. That's all. I'm talking about the drink. You know the drink. The drink corona.
I know what you mean.
Corona.
Corona, man.
Corona with lemon. You know what I mean?
Absolutely, man. But TA, man, hey, listen, bro. Your channel doing big things, man. Love the growth. Love what I see. Just
man, I appreciate it,
keep
sir.
Up the good work, man. You have come so far, man. So keep grinding over there, man.
Oh, yeah, you know I'm going to keep grinding. I won't stop.
Absolutely. Absolutely, man. But, Travis, go ahead. Let's get into it, baby.
All right. So, man, oh, man, we are going to kick this show off with Tom Brady going to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
That's crazy.
That is insane. Like,
yeah, I can't believe that.
I can't believe it. And it's just dropping in the chat right now that somebody dropped. And I think we knew this, guys. They saying 2 years, $60 million.
Man.
Wow.
30 a year. That's insane.
Money for a quarterback that's on his way out.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, he's older. He's what, 43, right?
Yeah, 42, 43, somewhere in there.
42, 43?
Yeah.
Hey, well, he's still getting that money. He's still getting that money.
Yeah, he's still getting that money, yeah.
Hey, but I don't know. Hey, so what you think of what you guys think of this?
Well, if they could put together a real team, you know, this could really be something, you know, to keep your eye out on.
Yeah, I definitely think that. I think that the Buccaneers are putting stuff together. They're trying to make a run this season at the title. You know what I'm saying? They already pretty much have the weapons. They probably can add another running back in the backfield. But other than that, they have the wide receivers. I know they got guys like Mike Evans and things of that nature. And what's the tight end name? O.J. Howard.
Yep.
And a couple other weapons over there. I think Goodwin is Goodwin too.
Yep.
The receiver.
Godwin, yep.
So,
and then Mike Evans as well.
Yeah. Okay. So those guys got a lot of talent, man. So I'm definitely looking forward to seeing how. You guys, what's interesting to me is I want to really, really, truly see how good will Tom Brady be away from Bill Belichick? What you guys think about that?
That's exactly what I was saying to Travis TA. I was saying that I think that Tom Brady, I said 2 days ago that he would go here. And the reason I said he would, guys, is because I said he's already got 6 rings. So, but we know he likes to win, as Travis cracks a dilly. We know he likes to win. And I know that Tom Brady he's heard that. Like you're only good because Belichick is your coach. You're only good because you're a system quarterback. So I think, okay, $60 million didn't hurt, but I think Tom Brady, he want to finish. He want to go out and say, you know what? I don't need Bill Belichick as much as y'all think I do. So that's what I think.
Yeah, I agree. Now that you said that, that's what I really think that's the reason why the split up had to come. I think both parties want to see what they can do without the other person. A lot of people want to know, like, you know, basically, was it the system of Bill Belichick versus Tom Brady being out on the field and his mechanics and the things that he brought to the table? Was it Tom Brady that was out there delivering them championships? So I think apart from each other, we're going to see, even if either team doesn't make it to the Super Bowl next year, we're going to see who really has the, juice in the fire.
Yeah, Trav, what you think, man?
Absolutely. And, I'm glad TA brought up the wide receivers and also the tight ends. If they could go get themselves a solid running back and upgrade over Ronald Jones, what can that offense really be with the Tom Brady instead of a Jameis Winston? And then they go put together a solid defense. What can this team really be now? Like they can actually put themselves in a legit chance. And then the biggest X factor is what former Arizona Cardinals head coach Bruce Arians. Yeah, Bruce Arians is over there, and you've seen what TA, especially you and I know what Bruce Arians can do with an older quarterback. Look what he did with Kurt Warner.
Yeah,
that's true. That's true. Yeah. He did change things with Kurt Warner.
Now, Ian Rappaport says that the Buccaneers were the only known team to make Brady an offer.
Oh, I heard Chargers try to offer him.
Different team.
Yeah, Chargers were in it too, but maybe they didn't get to the actual offer. Maybe they just like maybe the talking part, but not actually dropping the actual offer on the table. Maybe like, okay, we'll give you this, but it wasn't like an actual legit offer. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, but here's the thing. What is that? First of all, what does that mean for Jameis Winston? Because I know JT Sports Talk. Shout out to JT Sports Talk. He's a big believer.
Shout out to JT.
Yeah, big believer in Jameis Winston. And so, do you think that now? Well, one, let's two questions. Are the Bucs a contender with this? And question number two, guys, is what happens to Jameis Winston? What you think, Trav?
That's gonna be a good question. I feel like he could go maybe somewhere else and try to be a backup and kind of pull like that Teddy Bridgewater-esque type of feel where a lot of teams kind of gave up on me and let me go back up somebody. And if my shot comes around, guess what? I'm gonna have to be ready. If not, that could be my career.
Yeah.
What you think, TA?
Now, yeah, and now that you say that, Grid, pretty much, what I'm saying, with Jameis Winston, Jameis Winston, pretty much with him, it's like, he's known as Pick City. You know what I'm saying? They call him Pick City.
Absolutely.
But it's crazy, man, because the stats that he put up last season was crazy, man. He put up, I think he had over 5,000 some yards passing last season. So for him to put up those type of numbers, it was a good thing. But also he has to be a little bit better with the turnovers and not turn the ball over. But I think for Jameis Winston, there's an opportunity for him to go to a ball club. Whether or not somebody gives him a chance to start again right away, I don't know. Because I know, after Brady has departed from the Patriots, there's an opportunity that he possibly could go to the Patriots. You never know. Or he could possibly go over to the Chargers. There's a couple teams out there that's looking for a quarterback. Even the Chicago Bears can probably use somebody like a Jameis Winston. So I pretty much think that Jameis, if he plays his cards right, man, he'll be on the team.
As a starter. You think he's going to be a starter?
I don't. Right now, I'm going to say possibly a second screen guy.
Yeah.
Backing up, because there's too many quarterbacks about to come into the league. And he can end up being a second screen guy. But he's still, to me, he's still a starter. But I think he'll end up taking that number 2 role.
Trav, what you think, man?
I agree. I definitely agree. Because I think he brought up a fantastic idea is, you got the draft. What if he goes to say, what do you call it? The Chargers. And the Chargers want to go with a younger guy. Well, they still need that bridge gap of, say a Jameis Winston. I don't think he's going to go there though. I think that's where well, we'll go into that in another topic, but when we start talking about Phillip Rivers to the Colts, we'll get into that.
Well, I think, yeah, man, it's so much that you can kind of transition to because I know we're talking about Cam and all that other stuff, but I think that Jameis is going to be a backup. I don't think that after like TA said, the stats were surreal, but he's a turnover machine.
Yeah.
He can't be trusted. You know what I'm saying? You have a 42-year-old quarterback come replace a guy in his 20s. That's got to be saying something. And they just were talking about franchising tagging this guy, giving him 7-ish, somewhere between 23, 27. And now they say, you know what, we gonna go get the GOAT and help him ride off into the sunset. Jameis, we good. So either Winston is gonna be a backup or I just don't believe he's gonna start. That's just me. And I'm trying not to cross the topics, Travis.
I know it's hard because we got so much amazing topics today. We're gonna definitely try to run through them all, but it's like everything kind of intertwines with one another, especially with this time of year.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, and this is the only sport that's going on right now too.
Man.
So
Man,
we got to enjoy this right now.
We have to. But hey, guys, with that being said, this is like, I was telling Travis TA, this is like something I've never seen. I've never seen a QB shuffle like this. You got, man, I'm trying not to do it, Travis, but Phillip Rivers, man. Phillip Rivers.
Let's bring up that next topic because that is our next topic.
Well, that's what's up. Phillip Rivers, man. Listen, $25 million for 1 year.
Wow.
To the Indianapolis Colts, another franchise, TA and Travis, that told their starting quarterback he was the guy. Okay, and now they go out and get two 40-year-old men. Like, I don't know what that says about Jacoby Brissett, but what I do know is that Phillip Rivers, 25. Do y'all think he was worth $25 million for a year?
I gotta say no. I would say that you probably could have gave him like probably 19 to 20. You know what I'm saying? At the most. But for Jacoby Brissett, man, that has to be a crushing blow, man. When you work so hard to be an NFL starting quarterback, because you played all those years behind Tom Brady when you were with the Patriots, and then now you get an opportunity to finally, Andrew Luck walks away from the game, and you finally get handed the keys to the city, and next thing you know, the keys are being taken out of your hand and placed into Phillip Rivers' hands. It's like, oh my goodness, I can't believe they're doing this to me again.
Yeah. Trav, what you think, man?
Yeah, I fully agree with Noble on that one. And for him to have, the general manager, the head coach, the owner all tell you you're the guy now because Andrew Luck retired. To get all that joy, like, okay, hey, I could be myself. I could start growing. I could start getting better and, try to perfect my craft and get these valuable reps, until like the Colts can actually be the actual Colts that, we used to know going up against, say, the New England Patriots. Now it's like he got that confidence ripped out. And sometimes when you get confidence like that ripped out so many times, now you start doubting yourself really bad. And if you doubt yourself, bad like that, he might not never get to be the same Jacoby Brissett that we know.
Yeah, but
right, that's true.
This is what this tells me about this franchise. You give up on Peyton Manning, okay? You go sign Andrew. You go draft Andrew Luck, and then you wind up telling your quarterback, like you guys said, that you're the guy. You're the guy, and you go out and you get. First of all, let me say something about Phillip Rivers. This guy, I love the Chargers. I've never liked Phillip Rivers. I hate the way he throws the ball. What I do like is his drive, his fighting spirit. But him as a player, he cannot move. Okay, he cannot throw. But for some reason, he's lasted in this league for 16 years. And for a 16-year vet to get $25 million, and he has never won or appeared in a Super Bowl, to me is insane. And I like Phillip Rivers as a guy. I don't like him as a player. He's got one of the ugliest throws that I've ever seen. And I don't his deep ball is no good. And like I said, he can't move in the pocket. But I just can't believe that these are the same guys that gave up on Peyton Manning. Peyton Manning goes to win a Super Bowl. You tell the guy, well, I think, Jacoby Brissett even said, like Jim said, this is my team. And now you get usurped by a 38-year-old man. That can't be good for your confidence, like you guys were saying.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, for confidence. Yeah, absolutely.
The crazy part about the whole situation is, like, with Phillip Rivers being, 38, 39 years old, it's like at the point of his career, you might as well just retire, go off into the sunset, retire as a LA Charger / San Diego Charger, and, right off into the sunset. Enjoy, your kids, your wife, go make another baby. Who knows? Like,
yeah, I don't think he needs another baby, dude.
Is he 7 or 9? Is it 7 or 9? It's one of them. It's one of them, man.
It's like the Brady Bunch over there.
It's more than that, TA. The Brady Bunch had 9 with the parents. It's like, or it had 8 with the parents, and 9 if you include Alice. Now,
right. That's crazy. Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, man. I think that like I was saying earlier, Phillip Rivers is a fighter, man. One thing about him is he don't quit. Even when he played the Lions last year, he did not quit, man. He tried to he even threw the interception that kind of sealed the game. But my thing is $25 million though.
Yeah.
$25 million. Yeah. This guy has never. I don't even know how many I'm gonna look and see how many playoff wins Phillip Rivers has. But I know he could never get over.
Man,
go ahead, TA.
Agreed. I think it's just off of his name and his credibility. You know what I'm saying? What he did over the years, as far as, being a team that has gotten to the playoffs, and they respect that resume that he has. That's the reason why they probably gave him the $25 million.
Yeah.
But you're gonna go with this guy instead of a younger guy. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you must You must think that that Rivers is going to take you to the next level, because the Colts didn't they just miss the playoffs or something? I think they missed it by a few games, but
they just missed it. Yeah. Few games, I think.
I just don't, guys. I don't like this at all. I think it makes the Colts franchise look like inept. You lose your first round overall pick, and then you publicly support another guy, and then you drop $25 million on a 38-year-old quarterback.
Yep.
Who I'm actually surprised that Phillip Rivers went 4th overall in 2004. Because I never really thought that his arm mechanics were that good, and you know what I mean. So, but
the
NFL is full of surprises, man. It's full of surprises.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yep.
The crazy thing is, though, like, what does that mean for a Jacoby Brissett, though? Like, does this mean that he's on the move? Does it mean that he's going to be, the backup? Like, what's this mean for a Jacoby Brissett? Because if it's me and I'm in his position, I'm asking for a release. Like,
absolutely.
Just because of even, like, what the players publicly say on social media. Like, there ain't no loyalty here, in this business. So if they're not going to be loyal to me, then, then why not go out and, try to go find somewhere? Maybe, maybe try to find somewhere where you could stick and, hey, I know that, the Bears are looking for a quarterback, or, maybe go to the Chargers, or maybe go, somewhere to where even Miami, like, nobody's really talking about the Miami Dolphins.
I was just about to say that.
Right. But see, the thing about Miami is, I think that Miami is going after a quarterback, whether it be Justin Herbert or Tua, they're going after one of those guys. You know what I'm saying? That's why Miami, if you've watched the track record with Miami and what they've been doing, have you noticed that Miami's been getting a lot of defensive players?
Yep. Yep.
Did you notice that Miami has a lot of picks this season?
Yep.
Miami's in the driver position, man.
Yeah.
A lot of people are going to be giving Miami a call about those picks because they have so many picks. And I just think that I think that Miami is definitely going to go after Herbert or Tua. I definitely think that one of those guys could end up being a quarterback over there.
Well, who goes at 5? Is it Herbert or Tua?
It's either one of those guys. See, that's the thing. One of those guys is going to San Diego. It could be.
Oh, so wait a minute, TA. You think one of them guys going to San Diego?
Yep. And they could be playing behind a bridge quarterback. They could be playing behind another guy because I think Tyrod Taylor right now is the quarterback that's over there. Mm-hmm. But from the reports that I'm hearing about Cam, well, we'll get into that in a minute. But I just think that, you know what I'm saying? The reports that I'm hearing about Cam is that Cam could possibly go to the Chargers. And then I've heard a lot about him going to Chicago.
Yes.
So I just don't know. I'm kind of baffled right there as far as where these players going to land at.
And I think I have my theory. I think Cam Newton will be a Chicago Bear. I honestly believe that the Detroit Lions are going to have to see him in the NFC North.
I think so too.
Yep, that's why I think that's
going to be scary.
That it is going to be scary because I was telling Travis Cam Newton is not a bad quarterback. Okay, I think he was injured and he might have got a little.
Yep, the injury's been the run of his career. Yep.
And guys, he might have got a little kind of like complacent in Carolina. You got Ron Rivera, you know what I'm saying? So he was the man. There was no rivalry. Now here's and Teddy Bridgewater goes to the Panthers. Now I think that Cam Newton is going to come to the Chicago Bears. I do think that you are right, TA, that the what is it? The San Diego LA Chargers are going to
LA Chargers.
I think they're going to draft a quarterback. Or I think they're going to be the losers of this quarterback frenzy. I really do. I don't think if Tom Brady was like their only hope, guys, and I don't see anybody else because who else is left that could go to L.A.?
I mean, Jacoby Brissett could.
Jameis. Famous Jameis.
Oh, famous Pick City. Wow. If he go from one coast to the other one. Wow.
The cat that like the guy that like to eat crab leg. Steal crab leg.
Try to eat them W's.
Absolutely. Now Mondo had a good point, and I talked to Travis about this, TA. That
I think Mondo, that sounds good.
I think you mentioned it too. I think it might be one of the other. And I think Cam, I don't know about y'all, Cam would look magnificent in a Patriots uniform.
Absolutely.
He would look 6 foot frame. He would look, man. That'll be a
man. Yeah. If Cam gets over there with Belichick, hey, you need some milk. Hey, that's what you're gonna be saying.
Absolutely, and I think that Cam, wherever he goes, he's gonna have a giant chip on his shoulder. It's his 10th year in the league, something like that. And the team that drafted him basically threw him away. They said, "Get out of here, get out of here." So it's going to be a crazy couple of days, man. And I think we'll know something. I have a feeling like Cam, because wait a minute, is Cam? Travis, you said Cam is a free agent? Is that what you said?
No, I think that they got a trade. I think he's either still under contract for a 1-year deal,
and I think it's like 20 million, man. It's a lot.
Yeah, yep. It's between 19 and 21 million. Yep.
You know, so that's going to be crazy, and you know that we're pretty much into our next segment. You know, the Panthers signing quarterback Teddy Bridgewater. You know, what does that mean with Cam Newton? And for me, I do agree. I think he could be going to New England, or he could go to the Chargers. Because if you stop and think about it, I mean, I would love for him to go to the Bears, even though that people, my Lions fans would be like, why would you hope for him to go there? Like, that's all they missing really is a quarterback.
That's all they need.
Yeah.
Because they got the defense. The Bears have the defense.
Yeah.
And they got running back. They got running back too. So, only thing that they need is a quarterback that can get these receivers the ball.
Yep. Absolutely.
Yeah, we know Mitchell ain't it.
Oh yeah.
Oh no.
We know.
Oh no, not Mitch.
But they passed on. They passed on. We talked about this yesterday. Deshaun Watson and
I see you, Gridiron. Shout out to the Gridiron Blitz for the $10 super chat.
Hey, shout out to Gridiron.
I owed you, man. Yeah. So I think that I really that it's either going to be the Bears or the Patriots for Cam Newton. Mitchell will be the backup quarterback. Jacoby Brissett, I do believe one of them could. Like I said, guys, I think that. Shout out to Blake
Brissett could go back home.
You think he could?
He could go back to New England too. Yeah, he could be like, hey, release me, trade me or whatever, because you guys gave me the keys, and then you took the keys right back out of my hand, and now you're going to give them to Phillip Rivers. Go ahead and release me, and I'll just go over to New England, where I already know the system at. He knows that New England system already. He was successful when Tom Brady was out.
Absolutely. I totally forgot about that. And what a perfect bridge gap for Jarrett Steedham.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. But do y'all think the Patriots win with those two quarterbacks? Like, you think excuse me, guys, you think they man, excuse me. You think they win with those guys?
Yeah, I think they can.
I mean,
I think they can win with Cam and Brissett. I think they can make it back to the postseason.
I mean, as long as they got, Bill Belichick, I can't.
Go ahead, TA.
Yeah, the only person that I think that they're missing is probably another wide receiver, which they might draft, because I think the New England Patriots got a lot of picks too in the draft. So I think that they'll probably pick up another receiver. And I know they picked up one last year, and the guy from Arizona State, N'Keal Harry, but he ended up getting injured a little bit. But they was going through a rotation of receivers, from Antonio Brown to what's the guy Josh Gordon. So they was going through like a plethora of receivers and everything. So it was like, man, you know what I'm saying? What are these guys trying to do with the receivers position? Because they're going through so many guys. But I think if they can get some guys over there that's some good receivers, add probably like one or two more, I think that if you get the right quarterback, whether it's Cam or Brissett, I think that those guys will not fall off that much.
Well, what about the guy that replaced Cam, Teddy Bridgewater? What do you think? Like, I'm really happy for Teddy Bridgewater, man, because this guy had a massive knee explosion. I still remember him being on the ground, man. Worked his way back to a backup role, and obviously, in my opinion, they got this guy to potentially be the starter over there in Carolina. So you got Cam Newton, who is Superman, number one overall pick, and you're saying, Cam, you know what? We gonna let you go. We're done with you. We're gonna get a guy that had a massive knee injury. Like, I'm happy for Teddy Bridgewater, but do you think I'm a little worried about the success, man? I just because Teddy Bridgewater, man, I love me some TB, but the thing about it is, man, is the gloves. He gotta lose them gloves. I just don't.
No, he ain't gonna lose the gloves, man. He like Michael Jackson, man.
No,
I
seen the ball. Man.
He ain't gonna lose the glove, man. He like Mike Jackson, man.
He can't put the same spin on the ball, though. He can't put the same. He can't put the same spin and oomph on the ball, in my opinion. But
Grid, you know how long Teddy Bridgewater's been wearing gloves? I think Teddy Bridgewater been wearing gloves since college. If I'm correct.
Wait, so
he's been wearing gloves for a long time, man. So he might got Michael Jackson beat. Yeah.
His whole Minnesota career, he had gloves on the whole time.
Yeah, Vikings career too. Yeah.
What?
Even in college, he was wearing gloves. That's what I'm saying. He might got Michael Jackson beat with the gloves.
Yeah, he does. Imagine man, come on. Okay. How do y'all think he's going? I mean, he got Christian McCaffrey. Luke Kuechly retired. How you think he gonna do over there?
I think he's gonna do good. Teddy, I think the reason why they picked Teddy Bridgewater and not they didn't want to start what's the guy get named that was back up to
Is it
Cam last
Kyle
season? I think it was Allen. Was it Allen? Cal Allen?
Yeah.
Yeah, Cal Allen and Will Greer. I know they picked up another quarterback last season, but I think the reason why they went with Teddy Bridgewater because they liked what Teddy Bridgewater did, how he handled the Saints when Breeze went down. That man was out there balling.
Yeah,
He kept them guys afloat, and they made it to the postseason. You know what I'm saying? Because of Teddy Bridgewater holding it down until Drew Brees came back from that injury. Teddy held it down, and I think that's what captivated the minds of the Carolina Panthers. And it's like, man, I like the way he was handling himself. We might as well go ahead and get Teddy. Bring Teddy in, and I think we can rock with Teddy because deep down in Carolina's heart, I think that they wanted to keep Cam, but they just said, no, we just want to go in a different direction this year. You know?
Yeah. I think last year, because at the beginning of the season, I thought they were done with Cam. I really did. Because Allen was ripping it up and then he started kind of flaming out. Kind of like Gardner Minshew, man. Minshew flamed out, and now Jacksonville's talking about getting rid of both of them. Like getting rid of they talking about
Jacksonville don't know what they want to do.
They don't know what they want to do, man. They don't know what they want to do. They look like they was a squad that knew what they wanted. They go out, they get Nick Foles, and then Nick Foles gets blasted on his first completion of the game. I mean, I feel so bad for him, man. At least it was a touchdown. He loses his job, comes back, gets bitched, and now he's on the trade. Like they're talking about trading him. That's insane.
And they gave him a huge money bag.
Yeah, I know.
Whoa.
That's insane. What?
Okay, so I know it happened about 3 hours ago, but I just got it. The Cleveland Browns traded a 7th round draft pick for Andy Janovich from the fullback from the Denver Broncos.
Wow.
And that 7th round pick is in 2021, so it's next year.
Cleveland don't know what they're doing. Who is this guy?
They don't know what they do.
No, he's actually a very solid fullback.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cleveland making some.
Look,
that's gonna actually help. Your what do you call it? Your Kareem Hunts and your Nick Chubbs and stuff like that. Like that's gonna help open up those guys.
But wait a minute, Kareem Hunt was a 1-year deal, so he's not.
It was a 1-year deal. He's a restricted free agent.
Yep.
And pretty much they gave him the tender.
Yep.
They tendered him, and I was mad about that.
Oh, they did.
They tendered him. So pretty much any team that goes out to Kareem Hunt right now, the Browns can match the deal. They can match it, or they can just say, "Okay, go ahead and walk, Kareem. We don't want to pay that money for you."
But then I think you got to give them a draft pick of some sort.
I was hoping the Lions would make a move.
Trav, how far till we get to the Lions, bro?
That's actually next.
Because I'm ready to rip into them, dude. I'm ready to rip it. We gotta have a section for our Detroit Lions.
As Lions fans, we definitely do.
Man, and we gotta open it up, Trav. We got it. And I said I was gonna go last, but I'm gonna go first. Because I am mad. Listen, guys, the Detroit Lions. Oh, I'm sorry, Trav. Go ahead, man. Go ahead.
I will say this.
Yeah.
Our next topic is going to be Devin Kennard.
Oh yeah.
Because that's going to start what we're about to talk about when we get to the next topic.
Okay. All right. Devin Kennard. What? Tell the chat. Tell the non-Lions fans, Travis. What happened with Devin Kennard today?
Okay. Give me 1 second because I definitely need a drink on this one.
Hey, we driving you to drink truck?
No, Lions are.
All right. So, my Detroit Lions decided to say, we're going to cut Devin Kennard, linebacker, who picks up 7.5 sacks last year and the year before that. So, he had about 15 sacks on 2 consecutive years. They go and try to say, hey, we're going to cut him. Oh, shoot. No, we're not, because we're going to go and try to trade him, which once you say you're going to release somebody, guess what? You ain't got no value. What are you trying to do? And then, come to turn around, you go and cut the man. Like, what are you doing?
Yeah. And this is the same. So you 7.5 sacks, right?
7.5 sacks last year and 7.5 sacks in 2018.
Okay, and they cut this guy. And was he like the representative for the whole like?
Yeah,
he has with the CBA, right?
Yep, he's one of the representatives for the CBA. He was the one who voted for representing the Detroit Lions.
And you go off and you get Trey Flowers, $90 million. And how many sacks did Trey Flowers have last year? It was either 7.5 or 8.5.
It was 7.5.
7.5. $90 million.
Yeah, and he did it late at the end of the season too.
Absolutely.
Because where was he at in the beginning of the season?
Nowhere.
Yeah.
He was
MIA.
Okay. But we cut a guy, and see, I'm trying not to get overexcited here because now we talking about
right.
my
I feel
team.
you. I feel you.
Now we talking about my team, and these guys. What are they doing? Now I'm gonna tell y'all something. Last year, I made a video about Calvin Johnson. Calvin Johnson came out and he refused over $1 million to deal with the Detroit Lions. The Detroit Lions pay this man his million point whatever. Excuse me. He's good. He'll make amends. Now I understand why Calvin Johnson said, "Listen, you don't know this franchise. You don't know the dirt that they do. You don't know how they treat their players. You cut a guy that now, mind you, Trey Flowers."
Hold on, real quick. Hey, appreciate that 2K plays for the 99-cent super chat. Appreciate that, brother.
Shout out to 2K Plays.
All right, man. All right. All I was gonna say was you go out and you bring in your guy. You bring in Trey Flowers, another Patriot. Okay.
Right.
And you cut this other guy, and he's like the same productivity, the same thing, man. And I'm like, this franchise, they do people dirty. You gonna trade them? No, you're not. No, you gonna cut him? Then wait a minute. Let me see if you can get something for you. You know what, Devin? We can't get you worth nothing. We gonna kick you back out now. That's shady.
Yeah.
That's shady.
Appreciate that. Antonio Hightower for the $2 super chat says, "I like the Chase Daniels and Kennard moves."
Oh boy, Antonio.
Man,
listen, don't do it to me, Antonio. Man. Chase,
which one of y'all?
I hate this Chase Daniels. Chase Daniel. There's no S on his name.
Yeah, Chase Daniel.
This is a bad move. But look, guys. I'm gonna let y'all handle it because I hate this. I despise this.
Yeah.
Noble, we're gonna open it up with Chase Daniels.
Yeah.
And how do you feel?
How do I feel?
How do you feel about
what am I thinking?
Chase? Well, what are you thinking about the Chase Daniels signing?
Okay, I look at it like this with Chase Daniels, because some of the stuff that the Lions pulled off, I thought it was mediocre at best. You know what I'm saying? I thought that they did whatever they could do just to appease the people, to put a pacifier in their mouths, and you know what I'm saying? You know how a baby needs a pacifier? Absolutely. I think that's what the Lions did to the fans. They put a pacifier in their mouth and say, "Here, take this."
You need some milk.
Right. And I think that's what they did because the Lions, come on now, you really didn't need Chase Daniel. You could have kept the guys that you have. I don't know if they will keep one of the guys or whatever. I think that they could have kept Driscoll and Blau for a cheaper amount instead of giving up $13 million for a 3-year deal to a quarterback. So I think it's some type of clause or something like that.
Yeah. That
may be in his contract. But at the same time, you didn't need Chase Daniels. You have to get better. If you're the Detroit Lions, you got to get better on defense. You could have invested that money into a defensive player. You guys went out to no dogs. None of the players that you got roof in them. I don't see it. So them picking up Chase Daniels, to me, it just didn't. You could have spent that money elsewhere. And I'm not saying that Chase Daniels is bad, because I've seen worse than him. Mm-hmm. But I just don't think that they needed him. They didn't need that. They needed You see how horrific that defense was last year?
Yeah.
They needed to put that money into the defensive side of the ball and not a backup quarterback.
Wait, but we signed a defensive tackle, didn't we? Didn't we go get a defensive tackle today or yesterday?
Yeah, we did.
Yeah.
But you still need more players on. You need another defensive end.
Exactly.
You need a linebacker. You need a safety. You know, they could have spent that money elsewhere.
Yeah. Well, I hate this. I absolutely hate this. You go, and I'm gonna tell you which one gone. Travis, who's gone is Driscoll because the Lions gave up a seventh. They went and traded for Blau after Blau ripped us up in the preseason. Go watch it.
Yep.
Ripped up.
Yeah.
What would wind up being the number 31st ranked defense in the entire NFL, and this guy looked like Tom Brady out there. Okay, so Driscoll's gone. I think Driscoll only had like a 1-year deal. Now, there is some type of voided clause in his contract, I guess, where I heard today that you can void the whole thing or whatever. But shout out to Chicago Bears 24/7. He said that if he survives this contract, Chase McDaniel will have made $42 million in the NFL.
Wow.
Wow.
Daniel,
As a backup?
Wow. $42
Wow,
million.
that is awesome, man. He has robbed the NFL. He has robbed the NFL.
Absolutely. Hold on.
Highway robbery.
Absolutely. Now, guess what, though? He beat us.
Hey, we can beat ourselves, though. So is that really anything to be proud of?
Hey, but this the squad that go get him.
Right.
And then on top of that, guys, now this is a real sensitive subject to me because you got to remember, Bob Quinn has no idea what he's doing. I believe this man has no idea. He has no clue what I gave him credit because he came from New England. He came from the descendant of greatness. And now this guy, every single quarterback he's gone after has been trash. None of them are on our team anymore. Jake Ruddock, gone. Brad Kaya, gone. If it wasn't for Matthew Stafford, who would this guy go get? Who and this the guy we supposed to trust to get Chase Daniels if he's there? Man, listen, I hate this signing, bro. Like Chase Daniels. Now he's not Matt Castle. Okay, look at the track record since this guy's been here. Look at you had 2 quarterbacks on the roster.
Yeah.
Okay, you knew Matthew Stafford's back was broke. You go get David Fales. Let's not forget about David Fales.
Yeah, I forgot about that science project they had on the team.
Let's not forget about Josh Johnson. Have you watched him in the XFL, guys? Have you seen him?
Horrendous.
He's terrible.
He doesn't have accuracy.
Thank you, TA. He throws a nice ball, but it's overthrows receiver. This is the guy. Then we go get Jeff Driscoll, not half bad, and we trade for David Blau. Matthew Stafford goes down with a broke back. Okay, we don't win another game. And then what do? We spend $14 million on Chase McDaniel. Do you know Bears fans are laughing at us? I'm not even lying.
It's like you can have them.
Yes.
Hey, I do want to say, shout out to Antonio Hightower for another $2 super chat. Says I have a lot of opinions on this topic.
Shout out to Antonio, man. I'm done. I've been holding this all day, and I listen, guys. This franchise, they about to rock you in again. They was just starting to rock you in.
Yeah.
To you know what I'm saying? And not a.
Yep, they're gonna Jim Jones you, man. They're gonna Jim Jones you again.
Quick, fast, and in a hurry. That's why I'm still my predictions on this record wise is still gonna be what I said during the season. 0-16 till proven otherwise. I am not going to be sucked into this. Yeah. Because I want to enjoy it when we win. I want to enjoy it. When we lose, I'm going to be like, you know what? We're the Lions.
We're the Lions.
Yeah.
This is what we do.
This is what we do. This is what we do.
This is what we do.
This is what we do. And I am convinced now. Like, I'm going to tell y'all, I have zero faith in Bob Quinn. He lost all credibility.
Hey, shout out to Spotlight Sports Talk. Breaking news. The Denver Broncos went out and got former Detroit Lions Jeff Driscoll from free agency.
That's 2 of our players. They got 2 of our guys.
Wow.
Graham Glasgow and now him.
Wow.
Shout out to Spotlight and shout out to Denver. And don't forget about
shout out, guys.
Yeah, they dropped Theo Riddick. I forgot about that. Theo Riddick is no longer a Denver Bronco.
Yeah, he probably gonna end up being out the league.
Yeah. XFL. We can see Theo XFL, man.
Hey, who knows? Maybe the Houston Roughnecks.
He could, man.
Oh yeah, the Houston Roughnecks ain't no joke, man.
Oh man, that was my favorite team.
Yeah,
between them and between them and what do you call it? The Washington Defenders. Yeah, the DC Defenders.
Yeah.
You know, they were on a little funk, but
they were good too, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So guys, here's our roster. We got Matthew Stafford. Our backup is Chase Daniel, and I think that they're grooming David Blau. That's what I think. But they might. But I am officially sold that this dude has no clue what he's doing. I'm sold right now. You go and you draft Kerryon Johnson, who can't stay healthy.
Yeah. Yeah, that's maybe concern of mine too. Yeah,
don't do it, Travis. Don't do it, man. You about to defend?
No,
you about to
I mean, okay. I will. Like, I'm gonna be on real with stuff. Okay. Now, in defense to Kerryon Johnson, when he is finally healthy, he does put up decent numbers. He's a very valuable commodity. But there goes the problem: is that if he's healthy, when he's healthy.
He's never healthy.
Well, see, and that's where,
he has never played a full NFL season.
Yes.
That's a problem.
That is a huge problem, especially at one of the most viable positions in all of football outside of the quarterback.
Right.
It goes your center, your quarterback, and your running back are three of the most crucial positions in football because you need the center to snap the football and, hold the block. You need the quarterback to either give my running back or my wide receivers or weapons the ball. And I need my running back to, take pressure off my quarterback.
Right, exactly.
So
this is it for Kerryon Johnson. This is his last year.
Yeah, I definitely think this will be the last go. If he gets hurt again, I definitely think that this is over. But I'm not waiting anymore. Yeah. And when you tell me that you're out on a win now mandate, I'm not waiting anymore for players.
Yep.
I want dogs on the team. I want guys that's going to come in here and going to give me everything that they got. I don't want guys, I know that injury happens, and it happens to many of the players, but come on, man. You're talking about 2 seasons in a row. That puts me on alarm and says, okay, this guy, he's a good, solid running back when healthy, but right now, I'm trying to win because it's going to jeopardize my job. If I am the GM and I am the coach of the Detroit Lions, this is going to jeopardize my career. So I need to get another player in here that I think that's going to come in and be productive. Even if they have to do what the San Francisco 49ers are doing with the 3 running backs with Breida, Mustard, and who is that? Tevin Coleman.
Yeah.
If they have to do that, I can understand that because I got love for Bo Scarborough. Bo Scarborough came in and handled his business.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Really appreciate what he brought to the game. I really appreciate what he brought to the game. So I just think that the Lions need another running back, one more. I thought that Ty Johnson could be it, but it looks like Ty Johnson don't have the vision out there, and he's just running right into the backs of the linemen, and you don't need that, especially with somebody that has 4.2 speed.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree with y'all. I agree.
For me, like, I am holding back everything in my powers because I don't want to go off script and start, going on a massive rant. Even though I want to rant so bad with Chase Daniel signing, the loss of Devin Kennard, and signing what do you call it? The linebacker Jamie Collins. I'm holding back all this angers because it's the same old with us. Like Noble was saying, like you were saying, when have we went out and got a dog? Like, when have we gone out? Okay, there's rumors that the Los Angeles Rams are trying to shop Todd Gurley. Why aren't the Lions going out there and making a phone call? Hey, what do you want? You know, and make it, or going after a Melvin Gordon or going after somebody. You know, like when have we been able to go out there and go get that dog?
Because that's not what we do. That's not what we do.
That's not what we do. Yeah, that's not what we do. We go after B-list performers.
Sometimes even
C-list performers, and I'm tired of it.
Yeah.
I'm sick and tired of it.
Me too. Me too. I mean, listen, out of the we got a B-lister. His name is Danny Amendola, but he did his job. He did his job. Y'all know how I feel.
But at least Danny did put up a little number.
He put up a little numbers.
Hey, you know what? He put up almost the same exact numbers as Golden Tate did on a much cheaper contract. I cannot be mad at that type of signing.
At all. And he's 4 years older.
I can't be mad at. I'm not mad at that.
But
I'm not mad at that.
What we do.
Even though I probably would have gave him I probably would have given him $5 million and probably 4.5 or 5 million instead of the 6. But you know, guys, I'm just trying to be a little conservative.
I remember you was just like, I don't like this Danny Amendola signing. I don't like it.
Hey, you remember that?
You remember that, man. You was like, I don't like it.
That's crazy.
I don't like it, but that's what we do, man. And we got a D-list. We got a Z-list backup quarterback. Like this dude. This is what our franchise.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like, now it's kind of crazy, guys, and that you say that though, because out of all of the running backs that's left, it's pretty much Melvin Gordon.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it's like, okay, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, some people are like, nah, I really don't want Melvin Gordon, but I'm like, look what we got in our backfield. We got a running back that has been injured 2 years in a row.
Yeah.
Let's go get a dog that, let's go get somebody that got that dog in him a little bit. And let's let these guys compete for that running back job. Let's not just hand guys the keys to the city when they're not ready to take off.
That's how you know. That's how you know Bob Quinn don't know what he's doing, man. Like he's gonna have to show me he know. And we got Hands Therapeutic in the building. What's up? He says, y'all impatient as smiley face.
Oh, what's up, Hands Therapeutic?
It's only day 2. Yeah, well. See, yeah. Well, y'all, hey, listen, y'all know how I feel about this team. This team has only so many more. You got to understand, man, when they have a history of Bob.
How patient can you be, though? Come on now.
And guys, listen.
We've been patient for 63 years.
And here's the thing. Bob Quinn.
60-some years, man. We've been patient enough.
But here's where I'm at. Bob Quinn today showed me he does not know the first thing about a quarterback. He does. If just think, guys, if we didn't have Matthew Stafford, who would be our quarterback? This dude goes. There is no quarter. First of all, you had one on the roster. You had one. You only carried 2. The last decent backup we had was Sean Hill. Yeah. We had Castle. We've had trash. What is the first? Name the last backup quarterback, guys, outside of this year that you was comfortable with. I'll wait.
Sean Hill.
Sean Hill. And that's about 10 years ago.
10 years ago.
Yeah. Sean Hill.
Carry who was it was Jake Ruddock, right? Wasn't he the backup for like the longest period of time for Matthew Stafford?
I think it was like a year or 2.
He never had to go in because Matthew.
Yeah, and then they moved on from him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You did Kaya see any playing time?
No.
Yeah.
Outside of preseason though.
I'm not talking about preseason.
Right.
We had Josh Johnson in the preseason. Okay. I'm talking about this guy see any playing time? And this is the guy that we are trusting to lead our franchise. He has lost me with this signing. Now I'm like, okay, you've already signed your exit slip. This is it. Now it's Matt Patricia. All your baskets, every egg you got is in your man Matt Patricia. So you need to show me.
Yeah.
Well, I already told everybody. Yeah. As soon as Matt Patricia, got hired, I said, if it's Matt Patricia, that's Bob Quinn's pink slip. If Bob Quinn fails with Matt Patricia, both of them are getting fired at once. It's going to be a clean swipe.
You think so?
Oh, I know so.
The thing that you think about that, Trox, I I don't even think those guys will make it past. If they don't get, if they make it, if they go 0-4, I think that as soon as they go 4
by mid-season, if it's a slow start, if it's a slow season, I think what do you call it? I think Martha Ford's gonna come in and be like, "Look, enough's enough. I'm pulling the plug. Goodbye. You guys are gone."
Yep.
Now let me ask you a question. Yep. I know we got other topics. Let me ask you a question though. How do you feel about this franchise if that happens? If the Lions cut tabs with both the GM and the coach in the first quarter of the season, how do you feel about this franchise?
I might actually get more what do you call it? More positive on them, because now we actually will start to build something that's not a copycat. I mean, yes, it's the copycat league. I mean, you can never be kind of original, kind of almost like YouTube. But in the same token, how you could do things is, you can actually start going out and putting together your own organic type of feel. Like, when I look at Bob Quinn and Matt Patricia, I automatically think, oh, knock off New England Patriots. That ain't going to work.
Right.
But if I go say hires, I don't want to use his name because I know a lot of people don't like him, but for this example, I'm going to say it. But with the Jim Caldwell, he had his own identity. He didn't have no ties to this or no ties to that. He was just him. And every other year we were making the playoffs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And when you see Matt Patricia and Bob Quinn, it's like, I don't see none of that. I don't see, we are 9-22-1.
That's atrocious, man. That's crazy.
Yeah.
But 9-7 is not good enough.
But that's why you have to group both of them together.
Absolutely.
There's no other choice.
Yeah.
There's no other choice.
It's a package deal. Yeah.
TA, what you think, man?
Oh man. I just think that, you know what I'm saying, with Patricia, man, with Patricia and Bob Quinn, at first I was kind of happy last season because I saw the joy in Matt Patricia's face, like, yeah, I'm getting my guys. My guys are coming to Detroit. And then when this thing backfired in their face, I'm like, oh my goodness. You know what I'm saying? And then, you say that 9-7 is not good enough. And that's something that these guys will never be able to shake that off of this tenure that they have going on.
Yep.
They will never be able to shake that off. 9-7 is not good enough. And I just think that they're not getting the best out of the players right now. Yeah. Bob Quinn I thought that he did a decent job, especially for what he had last season, getting some of the guys in here like Trey Flowers and guys that you didn't even think that would come to the Lions. He did a good job.
Right, even like Jesse James.
It didn't pay. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, y'all, you know what? Y'all a lot more calm than me. Because if this team fires
Dilly.
No, it ain't about
No, that's why I'm cool and calm more.
Because this where I'm at. We have said see, this is the thing. If the Detroit Lions fire them after 0-4, okay, our season is probably lost. All right?
Yeah.
And instead of doing it this year, they wait until the 2020 season. It's already lost, and now they get it. So now we're another season off. When we saw so this at that point, guys, we're talking about 9-26-1. And then you got to start over. You got a new GM, a new coach, a new this, new that. And let's not forget that I think Matthew Stafford's, he got it, like the Lions have an out after this year. If I'm not mistaken, it's some type of, they might be close to an out. So we might lose Matthew Stafford, Matt Patricia, Bob Quinn. And if that happens, he's 60 years old before anything happens with this franchise.
I know you don't want to hear this.
Travis,
I know you don't want to hear this. But if we're going to lose Matthew Stafford, I think this one will get a pass. Then you got to go tank for Trevor Lawrence.
No, never. I'm not a tanker, Travis.
I know, but I need a quarterback. I need a quarterback that can do his job. I don't have no faith in no Chase Daniel. I mean, granted, I mean, if we would have had Driscoll or Blau, and we put a real team around those, I mean, heck, you could.
Yeah.
I mean, if Baltimore in 2000 can win with what is his name? Trent Dilfer. Anybody can win with any type of quarterback.
Travis, don't do that, man.
Yeah.
You can't, but you can't.
And that's the point, though.
Yeah, but you.
Because, see, a lot of people would say something totally different from that, though, Trav. They wouldn't say that. Like, they're like, well, we just need the backup quarterback just to come in and fill in. No, I want my backup quarterback to come in to win football games. On Sunday, that's what we come to do. We came to win games.
Absolutely. You see, but I felt like Driscoll and Blau could have won for at least 4 games.
I do too.
But the defense cost us those 4 games. We should have beat, no disrespect, Spotlight. We should have beat the Oakland Raiders. We should have beat the Washington Redskins. We should have beat the Denver Broncos. We should have beat, the Packers week 17.
But Stafford, Stafford. Travis, that Stafford was in the he was in the Raiders game. That was his last game.
No, I thought his last game was
Yeah, Raiders.
Yeah, Matthew Stafford's last game was the
That's
Raiders.
that's when he tried to run to the end zone, and that's when it was all over.
Yeah.
Wait, hold on. The Raiders was before the Giants? Or after the Giants?
I think it was after. I think it was after.
The Giants was the last game we won.
Yeah, the Giants was the last game.
But no, the Giants was the last game we won, but the last game Matthew Stafford played was the Oakland Raiders. That was the last time we saw him. And then after that, he went on. It came out about his back, and then will he play? He didn't play, and then we went and signed Jeff Driscoll.
Okay.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay, so then I stand corrected. Then we should have lost the Raiders game. So then we should have, what do you call it? Then we should have, well, I mean, come on now. If we lost it with Matthew Stafford, then we should have just lost.
But we lost against Dwayne Haskins.
Yeah.
We lost against we also lost against Drew Lock, didn't we?
Yeah.
Did we lose against him?
Yep. That was week 16.
And we barely
people started putting up career numbers on us, man.
And we barely beat what's my man, Daniel Jones.
Yeah.
They started having like field days on us.
If Daniel Jones would have beat us, we would have had a rookie trifecta of beating and that,
yeah.
That's why I don't understand.
Well, well, even Kyler Murray almost beat us with the 18-point,
Yeah, he almost came back. Yeah. Hey, there's no way Murray should have been able to get back in that ball game.
Absolutely.
And get it.
Hey guys,
the Lions should have won that game.
Oh, absolutely.
When I saw that game, I knew that it was going to be a different season.
Oh, yeah.
I knew you were trouble when you tied up. When they tied up, you knew it was over. Like, that's what I said. Because and everybody's like, "Grid, why are you so mad?" Because
right.
This is the worst team in the league, ending the 2018 season, and we tied them. That's a bad sign. On top of that,
that was a bad sign right there. Yeah, that was an indicator that this thing was going south,
18
man.
18 in the fourth quarter. They put up 18 in the fourth. That's NBA numbers, guys. NBA numbers, you know what I'm saying? That's crazy. That's crazy.
Yeah. 18 in the fourth quarter, and it ends in a tie.
But guess what? Wait, and everybody, and as soon as game 2, game 3 hit, it was injury, and but I'm gonna tell y'all something. And Trav, whenever you want to move on, I saw this in the preseason. If you sit there and you tell me that you didn't see something is wrong with this defense, I mean, when David Blau was ripping us up, when we signed him, I was like, wait a minute, that's the dude from Cleveland.
Yeah,
he looked good.
Right. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So everybody say the preseason games don't mean something. Yes, they do.
Yeah, they at least show
they something because it's going to show your depth. It's going to show which guys out there want it the most. It's going to show a lot, man. One thing that I think that the preseason show too is how you execute. You know what I'm saying? How you execute the plays. Even though you're not doing all of your plays, you know what I'm saying? You're not showing all of your hand. Like if you're in a card game or something, you're not trying to show your hand at all. So you're just giving a few plays out there. But at the same time, when those guys go out there, you want to see those guys execute those plays out there.
Yeah.
You see, and that is one thing I do love about the new CBA is they didn't take away any of the preseason games, even though that they added a 17th game and 2 extra teams to make the playoffs.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah,
that's the one thing I love about
A lot
that.
of people don't like it, but I like it.
I love it.
Oh, absolutely.
I
More
love it.
football,
I
the
love it.
better.
It gives us now. We
Yeah, I love more football, the more better to me. A lot of people say that they don't like it, but I like it. I'm loving it. 2 more teams get to play. It's all good, baby.
Yeah. Now, what do you think about the philosophy of doing the extended playoff bracket before the 17th game? Like, because my thought is that they might want to get that down. Like, I don't know about y'all, but I was completely floored yesterday when this news came out and that they added the playoff, because I didn't even really think that was even had a chance to make it. That has been voted down so many times. It's been what somebody said the 90s we went up to from we extended, the NFL expanded to 12 teams. I thought it was before that, but I didn't even know like this even had a shot. And when they came and said in 2020 we got a 7th playoff team in each conference, I was shocked. I was just like, wow, I can't believe this passed.
And you know, I love the format of it. Like the number 1 team on each conference. So the NFC, the number 1 seed, and the number 1 seed of the AFC are the only ones to get the bye, and then 2 through 7 fight it out wild card weekend. I can't ask for nothing better.
Okay. I like it. So if your team get upset, they just get upset.
Yeah.
It's what it is, baby.
But who
it
plays,
is what it is. It's the playoffs.
Who goes to play 1? How is that going to work? Like, which seed goes to play the first seed?
Whoever make it.
Yeah.
Whoever wins the next round.
So that's
whoever make it there.
Okay, all right. So because I'm like, how does it? But I do think they're like this year, it was a whoever won that Seahawks game, Seahawks and Niners got the Niners could have had, they could have dropped as low as 5 had they lost that game, and now that wouldn't even have been an issue. They would have stayed 1 or whatever they were 1. And it wouldn't even been that big of a deal, really. So I dig this, but we don't get that 17th game till next year. But as a Lions fan, I'm like, one more chance for my team to make it. One more chance.
Well, isn't it this year that we'll see the extended playoffs? We just won't see the 17 game season.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, 17 is next year, but the playoffs are this coming year. Like a year from now, we'll be talking about how it went.
Man, hey. I am so excited about this year. Like,
me too.
Just from the newness aspect of it. Like, we got a new playoff system, Yeah. And when does the extended roster? Because I think that they're gonna have a 55-man roster instead of a 53-man roster. So essentially, there's gonna be 2 more people on the active roster to make it 48, and then 2 extra people to make it, the 55.
Yeah. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
So when does that kick in? Like, I want to know about all this different things, because it's like, this is going to be so much fun. Like, now a guy that should have made it but got cut just because, the numbers game kicked in, now they can finally make it, and battle for a spot.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then on top of that, you got your veterans, like, say, like, Phillip Rivers doesn't pan out in the Indianapolis Colts. He could go to the practice squad.
Right.
There's no age restriction. And then on top of that, you could bring up a guy, send that same guy back at least twice or a maximum of 2 times, without having to wait for a waiver period and fearing that he gets cut.
Yeah,
I love those little changes, because it's like, sometimes you need that extra depth, but, you're so afraid to cut the guy because it's like, okay, well, somebody else is going to come and steal him. Like, prime example last year with the running back, Mark Thompson.
Yeah.
Man, hey.
I remember him, I remember him doing pretty good,
Hey, why haven't we went out and got him?
He
was dragging people and injuring them.
Guess what, though? He probably working at Big Lots. All right. But wait.
Paper.
He probably. But listen. But yeah, we go get off the street Big Burger. That's what we go get. I'm telling you.
Hey, who stole $42 million from the league?
Yeah, absolutely. And shout out to Rick.
Man, he robbed the league, man.
Yeah. And this kind of tells you this tells you the power of a name. And I see a lot of people in the chat like, oh, they feeling this way because it's not a name. No, that's not it. But the power of a name, man. And shout out to Rick H. Man, so the surge in Tampa Bay ticket sales has skyrocketed. And I think Rick said like there's a waiting list. There's a waiting list. Yes. So it says that Bucs season ticket demand surges post Brady news. And it says the Tampa Bay Buccaneers ranked near the bottom of the league in home attendance last season. That could all change over the next 24 to 48 hours. So this guy is going to sell out stadiums. One man. I guess when you a legend like Tom Brady, you know what I'm saying? Then that's what you do.
You was a 6th-round pick. You know Tom Brady ain't gonna he's never gonna let you forget that. He was a 6th-round pick.
Yeah.
He was slow. Remember he used to say that I was slow.
Yeah. that
never gonna let you
guy.
Yeah.
And now he did, and it's gonna be real interesting. And I don't know if we played them this year, but that'll be very interesting. I know we played them last year, but I don't know if we're gonna play them this year. But I don't know, Trav. What else we got, man? Because I don't forgot.
Hey, I will say this though, like if I'm in a win now mode, no disrespect to any of you Darius Slay fans out there. Who knows if Darius Slay could shut down half the field or not, if he had a defensive front. Okay.
Yeah.
But
that's true.
Because we have so much doubt and we have the cap situation with, paying him $16+ million and things like that. If I'm going to pay $16 million, okay, or maybe a little bit more. Okay, the market value for Yannick Njoku, a defensive end from the Jaguars, because the Jaguars are in such a flux right now, why don't we go and trade Darius Slay for Yannick Njoku, whose market value is at about $17.1 million? And if we're going to give out $17.1 million to somebody, why not him? He is 24 years old, which is way younger. He could be a perfect opposite to Trey Flowers. Mm-hmm. You still got Austin Bryant, and then you got Deshaun Hand. Now you got who our next topic is, Nick Williams. So, I mean, you got so many different options at that point. So, why not, if we're going to do something, and then you open up the draft a little bit more? Because now nobody's going to believe you for a quarterback with Chase Daniels. So, now we opened up the entire, the other positions. So, now people are going to be afraid of, okay, say, Epinenza or Simmons or Okuda or, Derek Browns or, all these other different positions. Like, it gives you all these options. I mean, if you do go get Yannick, you could almost cancel out us drafting Derek Brown. Because obviously you can move either Hand or maybe even an Austin Bryant to the middle next to Nick Williams. Because we're not going to have, Snacks. Obviously he was cut. We're not going to be re-signing A'Shawn Robinson. So it gives you more options.
Yeah.
In the draft field. So if, now teams that, need that dog on defense, now, hey, well, we're going to go get a dog on defense. Now it just depends on how much you want to pay to take our spot. Because nobody's going to believe you on a quarterback.
Yeah. I'm about to make a bold prediction. They both get fired. Both get fired. No lockout, and they both get fired. Because they don't get Chase Young, and he's there. They're both.
Absolutely. If Chase Young is there, that's the man. You have to get him.
You have to take Chase Young.
That is the same thing that with what do you call it? With the 49ers. If they didn't pick up,
I'm high on Isaiah.
Okay, but at number 3, so TA Chase Young is there.
Yeah.
At 3.
Yeah.
What do you do?
Mm-hmm.
What do you do? Do you trade?
If he's there at 3,
if Chase is
and
still
I have to
there,
pick between.
Yeah. What do you do?
Okay, I'm going Isaiah Simmons, guys. I'm in love with Isaiah Simmons. The reason why, because I just feel like he got the dog in him. I'm not saying that Chase, don't get me wrong though. Don't get me screwed. I don't think that Chase is a bad player. I definitely think that he is a phenomenal, talented player. But when I'm talking about a guy that I can put everywhere and make a difference in the game, and one thing I want to say about the Detroit Lions defense, the Detroit Lions do not have speed on defense. You got to get some guys. You know what I'm saying? Hey. Most of those are slow as turtles, man.
Yeah,
we need some guys that got some speed, man. So Isaiah Simmons, a guy that's 6'4", 230-something pounds, that is definitely running a 4.3. I need that, man. I need that in my life.
Yeah, so
because I know he's gonna come with it.
I will say this: our defense is like running like for an AARP type of race. Hey, shout out to Abdul Terrell for what do you call it, making the AARP jokes.
Yeah, go ahead, Trav.
But I mean, you know, I will say this: I was not a big fan of what do you call it, us drafting Isaiah Simmons.
Simmons.
Yeah, I just feel like, you know, he's not a linebacker, but he could play linebacker. He could also play corner. He can also play safety. Heck, at that speed and size and his hands, he can even play wide receiver. Go look at Calvin Johnson. Now you got Stafford throwing to a guy of his size and his speed.
Yeah.
You know, I'm starting to warm up to an Isaiah Simmons. I just feel like if Chase Young is there, you have to address that defensive line, because it makes the linebackers better, and then if the linebackers are better, then your secondary is better. It's like a ripple effect, just like your offensive line.
I don't think you can go wrong with either pick.
Oh yeah, you really can't.
If you took Chase or you took Isaiah Simmons, I don't think you go wrong with that. You know what I'm saying? Especially with what Chase can do. You know, he gives you that elite ability to be able to get to the quarterback. You know, I know he probably has to, you know, work on his some more pass rushing moves, more rush, spinning, dips, whatever he has to do. But at the same time, I wouldn't be mad if they picked Chase Young. I wouldn't be fighting that and saying like, "Oh, why did you get Chase Young?" Because I know that's a need that they must have on the team.
Yeah.
But when I look at both talent and I watch both guys, I'm like, man, I just fell in love with Isaiah Simmons, because I'm like, man, this dude could be the next. He could be the next Cam Chancellor. You know what I mean? If I put him at safety, back there, like Cam Chancellor, making coming up on the line and hitting people. I love that, man. See, and he can intercept.
And the one thing I love about, though, his game film is that he can go sideline to sideline as a linebacker. That's the one thing I do appreciate, that. You know, so he has like that, like if you want to go with the LOB type of feel, he kind of gives you like that Bobby Wagner with that Cam Chancellor type of feel. Like you can move him anywhere, and that's where I'm starting to warm up to him on. Mm-hmm. You know, and then with the versatility of, hey, if he can play offense as well, at this point in my career, you might as well.
If it's me,
hey,
if it's me, guys, look, if it's me and I'm drafting Isaiah Simmons, you know, because that's the first thing, you hear the little quotes and saying, he plays defense. Oh, you heard from him. They asked him, what do you play? He says defense. Yeah. I say, okay, Isaiah Simmons, I'm drafting you. I'm on the phone. This is me, guys, on the phone talking to him. I'm like, okay, I'm the GM. This is Bob Quinn, and I want to use you at safety. Are you okay with playing safety? I want you at that position because I feel like I can put you anywhere, because the defense that we play anyway, we put the safety in a lot of different scenarios. And I think if I have you on the box sometime, or if I have you playing high, whatever, I think that you can cover. See, the one thing I like about Isaiah Simmons is he would give the Lions that dynamic of having a guy that can stay with the tight end. That's one thing that kills us all the time. We don't have a linebacker that can stay with these tight ends.
Yeah, because Kelsey.
So even if he was back there at safety, I think that he would help the linebackers out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If they put him at safety too.
Yeah, Kelsey ate us. Ertz ate us. Pretty much any tight end ate us up.
Yeah.
So
They ate us up.
Yeah,
they
they
kill
ate us
us,
up.
man. Tight end
Yeah.
kills the Lions.
You know,
Yeah.
but the best part about even if a tight end beats you, stop that run. Get pressure to the quarterback.
Yeah.
That just eliminated the tight end position really being able to come back to haunt you. Yeah, they're gonna get their plays and
Right.
stuff like that, especially elite talent like a Zach Ertz and a Travis Kelce. Obviously they're gonna eat regardless, no matter who's playing. But in the same token, it's like if you could get that pressure and get to the quarterback and then be able to stop that run, that would put you in better positions to try to be able to hey, appreciate that. Antonio Hightower says, man, I hope streams for a while. A lot to say.
yeah, hey, we got you. We got you, Antonio. We got
absolutely.
We ain't going. We not going nowhere, bro. We not going nowhere, man. We gonna be here giving y'all entertainment because the sports world. So we appreciate the super chat, man.
Absolutely. And definitely check out tomorrow. We should be on the Gridiron Blitz's channel tomorrow.
We on, man. We definitely on. But look, here's where I'm at. The Lions, they got to get pressure on the quarterback. They got to get pressure on the quarterback. That's why I'm like, all right, if Chase is there, you got to take him. You got to take but because we were terrible, like you said, he does need some more moves. That's for sure.
Yeah.
It's move, and that's it. And I'm gonna tell you what, his last 3 Ohio State games were not that great.
Yeah.
They weren't that great.
Right.
Michigan.
I was about to say, it really started about Michigan.
Yeah.
It was like Chase, and that's the one thing I do appreciate about Okudah or a Simmons is they never had a drop in play.
I just don't like I don't like Okudah at 3. I just do not like.
I don't like
Okudah at 3 either.
Like, even if the Lions did take Okudah, the reason why I don't want Okudah because we don't have a good front seven.
Exactly.
He'll get exposed every time on the back end.
Exactly.
So that's the reason why I know a lot of mock drafts have the Lions taking Okudah at number 3. But the reason why I would not take Okudah at number 3 because that front seven is not good. And like you guys said, we need to get pressure. That's one thing that we don't do. I want to be able to smell the breath of the quarterback. I don't have any guys. We don't have any guys on the team that can smell the breath of the quarterback.
Yeah.
And I'm looking for guys to tell me if he's chewing double mint or if he's chewing bubble yum.
Yeah.
I need to know.
Especially for out of my corners.
Yeah, because that's why I'm like, all right, Slay. I listen. Now everybody's like, this is what I understand. Darrelle Revis was shutting cats down. All right. Even Josh Norman was shutting guys down early in his career. A thing called Revis Island. It didn't matter who Revis was playing against.
Yeah.
Okay?
He followed them.
Exactly. And here's the thing about Darius Slay. When people say he's a shutdown corner, I'm like, dude, a shutdown corner is a guy that you are afraid to throw to. You know how many times Darius Slay is in the right place? Okay, just like, for instance, the Chargers. When Phillip Rivers threw the interception, Darius Slay was over there. It ain't like he covered the rest of the field and picked it off. Darius Slay is and so Darius Slay would look better. He would look even better if we had a front seven. And that's why I don't want Okudah at 3. Because I'm gonna tell y'all, and this real. If Bob Quinn takes Okudah and he don't make a splat, he don't get somebody legit tomorrow or into the draft, like a defensive, because I said last year we needed a defensive tackle, a defensive end. That's who I wanted with early on. And if we don't, and when we got Trey Flowers, I was like, okay, I see this guy. He was rated number 3 overall in the top 101. But this year, we've seen that even with Trey Flowers, we can't get there at all. With 4-man, 3-man, it don't matter. My man had all type of time to throw. So if you get Okudah, what does he do? How does he help the front seven? Like TA was saying, he doesn't.
Yep.
So then you got Alaverdyan, you got Okuda. You act like Okuda gonna blitz every time or something. I mean, we need somebody to bring the smoke to these dudes had all day to throw. All day to throw.
And see, this is another thing too, Grid. This is another thing, Trox too. I'm so sick and tired of the Lions getting these young players and not developing them. Man, I love the way they played Amani Awarrior towards the end of the season. Let that young fella get out there and get torched. He got to learn the game. Let him learn the game.
Yeah, especially.
And I hate that they keep talking about Jeff Okuda, but what about Amani Awarrior, who I still think was a steal last year?
Oh, he was.
You got to play the young talent.
Yeah.
Stop passing up the young talent. Let these guys get out there and develop so they can turn into the player that you ultimately want them to be.
And guys, that's why we are, as a Lions fan base, we're in trouble because now we have Bob Quinn and Matt Patricia that even though it wasn't directly said, they know that they're playing for their jobs. So do you, Travis, do you still take that risk? Do you put the young guys out there? Because one play and it could be a difference in winning and losing a game. You know, like this team was one possession. Yeah. We led 15 out of 16 games, and we lost, I believe, all of them. So if they swing the other way, we 15-1, I guess. I don't know. 15. We 15-0-1. That's what we. So now these guys, do they take that same risk? Because they know. Yeah. They know that this is it for them. That's what they should know. I mean, Matt Patricia was like, "Thank you for giving me another chance." You know, he said that on his season, his conference.
His press conference.
You know, Antonio says, "I completely disagree."
Okay.
I see you, Antonio. I see you, man.
Okay, I feel you.
I see you. Antonio's cool, man. He's cool people. But what do y'all think? What do y'all think about the balance between playing or taking that chance like TA, playing the young guys, but knowing that they can cost you a game, which can then cost you your job?
The part of it is, that's the part of football, man. You have to develop young talent. You know, a lot of people, you know, they look at their draft picks and people are so quick to move on. It's just like the microwave society. People are ready to put something in the microwave, pop it and eat it, and ready to be, they're ready to go.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Just like going through a McDonald's drive-thru, they're ready to get their food right now. Sometimes you got to let these guys go out there and make mistakes. They're going to make mistakes. Even veterans make mistakes. So you have to be able to go out there and let those young guys go. I don't want to see them grab Chris Harris. You know, I know a lot of people are like, yeah, they may grab Chris Harris. I'm
110% with you on that.
Yeah.
He's getting older. I want to see Amani Awarrior. I want to see this young fella go out there. What I saw from Amani Awarrior last year made me kind of smile a little bit because it's like, man, this dude can keep up with all the receivers, but he needs to learn how to turn his head around. Once Amani Awarrior learns how to turn his head around, man, he's going to be a shutdown guy.
Yeah.
Because he has the speed and the height to stay with a lot of these receivers.
Absolutely. Hey, I do want to say a special shout out.
On is technique.
I do want to say a special shout out to Gabriel Santee. Says, thanks, Truck, for the mod squad. You know how us grid heads do it.
I got grid head.
Appreciate the $5 super chat, brother.
Oh, okay. The grid heads. All right. That's okay.
Hey, we got to make that as a shirt now.
The only thing, that's the first time I've ever heard that, man. I don't know.
Hey, real talk, I actually kind of dig that.
Grid heads.
Right.
That's funny. That's funny, man.
I wonder what my nickname is now.
I don't know. I don't know, Travis. I have no idea, man. Travis Suave.
Troxel.
Yeah, man. I don't know, guys. I think that Bob Quinn and Matt Patricia, they know this is it. Like, this is it. So
this is it. Is it a song called "This Is It"?
It might be. I know it was a Michael Jackson movie like called "This Is It."
Yeah, this is it.
But I listen. This off season, I don't know about y'all. We got all these craziness with what's going on in the United States, man, and it's moving kind of fast. Like we're already, you know what I'm saying? Like free agency starts tomorrow.
Yes.
Hey, I appreciate that, Shernette Williams, for the $2 super chat.
Okay, that's
nothing but love to you, Chanel. We appreciate
absolutely.
you so much.
And that's Canadian, right?
Yep,
That's what
that's Canadian. Yep, appreciate that.
Appreciate, yeah, absolutely. The super sticker. That's what's going on, man.
Super sticker.
Yeah, okay, Travis. All right, man. Hey, I might need you to loan your boy some bread, man. Man.
Right.
Yeah,
I'll let your boy.
You know it's hard out here. It's hard out here with.
I have to be home with taking care of the daughter with no job for a whole month.
Oh yeah, he needed. Yeah.
But,
more tests, please.
But no, but real talk though, all this is going directly straight into to the channel. I'm actually working really, really hard to try to get a, be on camera by, this weekend or by next weekend.
I'm gonna tell y'all right now, you are never going to see Travis. Travis,
hey, come on now.
You are never going to see Travis.
Okay, you know what? Maybe I'll actually do my hair real quick and go live on my phone then right after here.
Don't do that. Just no. I hate to see that.
Right.
I hate to see that, man. But yeah, real quick, man. How is everything where you are, bro? We know how it is in Michigan and the surrounding areas, man. How is it different in Arizona, man? Is it any different?
In Arizona?
Yeah.
Man, it's a little bit different out here. You know what I'm saying? Arizona. Besides, we going through the same thing that you guys are going through. They're starting to close down the schools. We got informed that the gyms are being closed down. You can't go to the gym anymore. They're closing down a lot of things now. They're sending out a lot of statewide notifications about certain things, bars and stuff like that, closing down at certain times. And the same thing that the Michiganders are going through, we are here, us Arizonians, we are still going through a lot of the same things. Even though we're a couple hours behind you guys, we're still going through the same thing, man. They're trying to set up the same thing over here, so it's no different.
Wow.
Man.
Yeah. Has that affected?
Because pretty much my kids are out of school right now, so you know what I mean. So right now the kids are out of school, and it's like, oh, what do I do? You know what I mean? They're out of school.
Yeah.
Well, that's Travis. Travis has to stay home, man, for his daughter, and thankfully. I get to, scoot over. Just, I told the ex-wife, I said, here comes your son.
Yeah.
He coming over. He's coming over. Open up the door because he's coming. I'm dropping him off and I'm gone. Like,
Right.
So yeah, man, it's a really inconvenience for a lot of people, man. And it's tough. So I feel for the people that are affected financially because it's hurting, man. It's definitely.
Hey, you ain't telling me, nothing new. It is so hurting. Like,
my hours and stuff like that being cut at work, and it's a lot of stuff that's been going on, man. That it can hurt you financially, especially a lot of people. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people live check to check, man. And some people may not have a lot of money saved up and stuff like that, and they're living check to check, and they're seeing the reality of, I can't go to the store and get some toilet paper or some napkins or paper towel. I can't go and get a pack of sausage because all the meat is gone. You know what I mean? So it's like, we're going through that same thing over here where they're pretty much raking the stores. You know what I mean? Everybody's up at 6 a.m. trying to get to the next stockpile of goods. What I mean?
It's like Black Friday all like early. Like it's Black Friday
every day though. Every day.
Yeah.
It's Black Friday every day.
Black every day. Exactly. Exactly, man. And it's tough, man. I went to Best Buy today, and even the video game section is gutted out. And I called my wife and I said like, what is going on here? And the philosophy that we came up was, well, kids are at home. And I heard this lady, she was on the phone like, well, I'm just going to be home playing video games. Like, so like the Nintendo stuff was gutted out. And I just was like, so now it's even affecting electronics and everything, man. It's crazy. It's crazy.
Wow.
Man. So, I'm just glad everybody, it's a lot that everybody's safe and trying to stay safe. Yeah. And hopefully we can snuff this thing out, man, and get back to a regular way of life. But I tell you what, I told my wife, I said, we always going to have one package of tissue in the hole in reserve. I'm going to go to Sam's Club and get a giant vat of hand sanitizer. Just everything, man, because this is insane. So I hope.
Yeah. Are you? Hey, Grid? Are you sure you're gonna be able to find some hand sanitizer?
No, it'll be probably like July. I can't.
Hey, you might have to make your own.
I might.
You might have to go get some aloe vera and some aloe vera and some alcohol, man.
I could just pour some bleach on me. Just pour some bleach on me.
Right.
Be straight, man. But yeah, man. But that's crazy how it spread that far, man. So even in Arizona, you guys are also affected. That's crazy.
Yeah. It's still affecting us out here in Arizona, man. People are still going crazy. Can't find any water.
Wow.
People are making trips to the store every day.
Yeah.
Because they don't know. You know what I mean? You have to tell your kids, hey, look, I know that you were picky and you didn't want to eat certain things now, but now you're going to have to eat Vienna sausages. You're going to have to eat potted meat. You're going to eat potted meat. You're going to eat some baked beans today, some corn, some stewed tomatoes. We're going to eat everything today.
Hey, Trav, man, listen. Sam's Club got the little 18-pack of Vienna sausages. But they're so fattening though.
Hey,
I didn't
shout out to Vienna sausages though. They
are
awesome.
Okay, how fat it is.
Hey, Vienna's be on point though. You crack that little lid. Hey, only thing about Vienna sausages is that when you first stick your hand in, you gotta watch out.
Right.
That can slice you up.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Hey, that can. So I usually
you can get cut. Yes.
Yeah, I usually grab that sausage that's right in the middle. I get that 7, number 7, that's right in the middle.
Yeah.
Pull out number 7, and then the other 6 fall in place, man. But they got a lot of fat though. But they do come through, man. Them boy have with some little crackers. I'm telling you.
Right, with some crackers. Hey man, you just pop some things in, man, and you got a full course meal, man.
They don't know how we do it. See, hey, I grew up like that, son.
Hey, absolutely.
Yeah. Hey, tell me, man.
Hey, this is nothing to me.
Yeah, brother used to have government cheese, so you already know. Hey. You know how thick that government cheese was.
Focus Hope.
Hey,
you better
real talk though. Shout out to the government cheese though. That must be on point.
Black and white cans.
Black and white cans, man. Focus Hope.
Black and white cans.
Yes, sir. Yeah. Yes, man. I'm telling you, but hey, we was prepared for this, man. Eating ketchup and bologna. I remember eating bread. Listen.
Hey, Cass eating sugar. Hey, it got so bad. Cass was eating sugar sandwiches.
Oh my God. Man, I was eating bread and syrup. This is nothing to me, son. This is nothing to me. That's why everybody was like, "How are you eating them rice cakes?" I mean, what do you mean? What do you mean? This is good.
Right.
This is delicious because your boy.
Right. This is man. You don't know what I've been through.
Man, my dad was paying child support on his 3 other kids, and then trying to take care of us. And man, look, times was hard, man.
Yeah, it was, man.
But yeah, it's like all over like that, man. And my son, that's the thing about my son, man. He likes the Vienna sausage. He haven't had them in a minute. But even Sam's Club, you can't even get to Sam's or I don't know what you got out there, TA, but Costco and Sam's.
Yeah, I got Sam's out here. Yeah.
Ridiculous.
Yeah, Sam's,
man.
Costco, all that.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's crazy, man.
We went from Chase Daniels to a Vienna sausage. Absolutely.
Right. And now you got people in the line mean mugging each other.
Man, absolutely.
Hey, shout out to JGB said fried bologna.
Hey,
fried bologna where it got into a bowl with all the grease all in the middle. Man.
Hey man, that fried bologna was so good, man. I'm telling you. You take that little red ring around, take it off, and you just look at it and watch it pop.
Yeah, I used to poke holes in the top, man, because you make that little dome, like Travis said, make that little dome, man, because the center of the bologna would never get cooked. You had to press it,
right? And you had to keep flipping it over.
I ask somebody. We already ready for this, man. We already ready for this. My son ain't
ready ask for it, somebody, baby.
But we ready, man. I grew up like this. We grew up with the corona every day. I'm telling you.
Man, we know.
Somehow,
man, they cats is walking around with mosquito bites, everything, man. Come on, man.
I will say this, and a special shout out to Agent Super Argo says Kevin Durant has the coronavirus.
Man.
Yeah, I saw that earlier today.
Yeah.
Man, Kev, KD.
That's crazy. Micro Mike is in the building. What's up, man?
What's going on, Micro Mike?
Why is he?
Hey, what's up, Michael Mike? What's up, baby?
We on live with Noble Sports Entertainment. Check out his channel. Micro Mike is still up. Maybe he had a nightmare, man. He dreamed about the Lions. He dreamed about the Lions.
I always see him.
Hey, he must have seen Chase Daniels.
Hey, wait, no, no, man. Hey, look, Micro Mike had a nightmare about Deion Lewis. Yeah, that's right.
Oh, man.
Deion.
I know about that,
Michael Mike had a nightmare about Deion Lewis.
Oh man. Well,
hey, he dreamed that. Hey, he dreamed that Michael Mike dreamed that he was hanging up his cleats.
Yeah, we know. Hey, Trav, tell before we get off, man. Tell Micro Mike, tell the chat about your bold prediction, bro.
Okay, so my bold prediction. Now, as you guys all know from yesterday and also on Friday, I've been saying that the Detroit Lions will get. I've been actually kind of preaching for as of now. Oh my goodness, what's his name? Devontae Freeman. Okay.
Hey, Freeman. Yeah.
But I was talking to a fellow YouTuber, and I was like, and he's a Tennessee Titans fan. Shout out to the Coach Plays, and I was like, you know what? I got a funny feeling that we're going to go get your trash, which is Mr. Deion Lewis. He's a former New England Patriot. He pass protects for, for the quarterback. So, obviously, you could throw it a little bit better. We're trying to keep Matthew Stafford upright. And he can go get you, 2 to 4 yards. Don't ask him for 5 because he probably ain't going to get you 5. But he just fits what the Detroit Lions are going to go do. Like, that's the type of moves we go do. We don't go get, the Devontae Freemans or the Melvin Gordons or, the beast kind of guys.
Right, the guys that that can go out there and get it.
Right, and, and with the Devontae Freeman, I'm like, yes, he is an injury-prone guy. I don't really like injury-prone guys, but he is an injury-prone guy. But when he had Tevin Coleman, that was a nice little 1-2 punch. That was a 1A 1B type of a 1-2 punch, like a thunder and lightning.
Yeah,
we got Kerryon Johnson. You go add a Devontae Freeman. That's a nice 1-2 punch. That's why I would want a Devontae Freeman over a Deion Lewis. But knowing the Detroit Lions, my bold prediction is Deion Lewis will be a Detroit Lion.
Yeah.
Now, if you would have told me 3-4 years ago, I would have been like, oh, yeah, let's go get Deion Lewis.
Yeah, I would hate to see that, too.
Yeah.
Yeah, we missed out on some quality
because
guys.
you don't need Deion Lewis.
Right.
No, you don't need him.
You don't need Deion Lewis right now.
Absolutely. Because, us people that actually, watch football, we that we got Bo Scarborough who does exactly what Deion Lewis does. He could pass protect and he can
Bo Scarborough is nice, man.
But the difference is though between Deion Lewis and Bo Scarborough can get you 5 yards or 6 yards.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he's a north and south guy.
Yeah.
East and west runner. He's a north and south get up the field type of guy, and I love get up the field type of guy.
Ooh, yeah. Hold on, we got comment of the day. Troxel Sports Talk. The general view, JGB says if we get a second rounder, draft Jonathan Taylor. Please, even if we don't get a second rounder, please go get Jonathan Taylor.
Man, he not.
Hey, you know what though, guys? You know what about Jonathan Taylor? I hate to say it though, but I think Jonathan Taylor he might go in the first round.
He might a late first round pick.
He might go in the first round. And I'm hearing some words out there that Kansas City kind of got their eye on him because they love that 4.3 speed.
Yeah.
And Kansas City got nothing but them speedsters over there.
Yeah. Yeah. And who does really Kansas City have?
I would hope that. Yeah, I definitely, man, hope that Jonathan Taylor would fall to the second round because I would definitely take him in a heartbeat.
Absolutely. And he's that man. I was watching some of his games and covering his games, and I'm like, oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Like Saquon Barkley-esque, Zeke Elliott-esque type of player. Dog. Yeah. Gotta have him.
And the guy ran for 2 back-to-back 2,000 seasons.
Yes.
2,000 yards in college back-to-back.
Yes.
That's hard, man. That's not easy to do.
By no stretch of the imagination. And, hey, I want to say a special shout-out to Antonio Hightower with another $2 super chat. Says, are we going to have the phone lines open?
Antonio, I'm going to have to pay you.
He ready to talk on the phone line.
I'm going to have to pay you your money back, man, because we've been promising Antonio phone lines for a minute. And Antonio, man, sorry about the plans is changing, bro. We will be on tomorrow. And the phone lines will finally be open. So we apologize for that, man. Save your money, bro. But I think that like John, like that's a pipe dream, man. We're not gonna get our hands on him. If Bob Quinn can pull that off, he might start to restore my faith because I do not. This is my bold prediction. Kind of like not really bold. It's just it's obvious. Kerryon Johnson.
Okay.
Kerryon Johnson will not finish this season, and he will not be a Detroit Lion after this. If Kerryon Johnson has played 18 out of 32 games. He's amassed 1,044 yards in 2 seasons. We got cats running for 2,000 in a season. And this guy in a season. Now, Kerryon does have potential. He's 22. He got a long way to go.
Young. He's a young guy. Yep.
I remember you saying about his frame, like put some meat on him. He got to put.
I always said that, man. Kerryon reminds me of a wide receiver playing running back, man. His body is so wiry. Yeah. He's not built. He's not kind of built like a running back. Yeah. You know how a running back is more stocky and more, a little bit thicker type of guy. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. He's not built like that.
Yeah. And if you don't believe Noble Sports, go look at Barry Sanders and Emmitt Smith or Saquon Barkley.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah.
You got to have some
legs look like tree trunks.
Man. Sequoia. You got to have.
Hey, guys, and I met Barry Sanders a couple times too, man. And Barry, man, very nice guy, man. Yeah, he is. Barry Sanders is a very nice guy, man. Yeah. I didn't know he was as short as he was. But it's all right, Barry. It's all right.
They could tackle that fool. They couldn't even,
because he was so small.
Yeah, man. But hey,
I felt good when I knew that I was a little bit taller than Barry. I was like, man, I still look good.
Man, oh man, yeah, man. This guy, I'm telling you guys, being a Detroit Lions fan is tough. We got so many expectations, and I just don't want to get sucked back into, you know what I'm saying? Like every year they do it. They
I just don't want to do the Jim Jones thing anymore. I'm just tired of that.
Yeah, me too. But y'all ain't gonna get that from me, especially with Chase Daniels. Y'all, the Lions I'm out of it, guys. I've had enough of this team, and I'm like, okay, well, there's a certain point that the NFL, wants to see them win and blah blah blah. But then it's also decisions that Bob Quinn is making that baffle me, and this is one of them. I'm serious, man.
Hey, anytime it's a former Patriot, it baffles me.
Yeah, and it's not really
no more Patriots, man. No more Patriots. No more Patriots.
Absolutely, it's not really working out.
Yeah.
It's not the Patriot way in Detroit.
No,
we can't because the Patriots win.
Well, I mean,
that's not the Patriot way.
I mean, look, prime example. Look at what Richard Sherman said about us.
Yeah.
He snicked this. He snicked this stuff really, really good.
Yeah, Richard Sherman. Yeah. I heard that.
But can you blame though, Richard? Can you blame him though?
Hey, real talk, I can't because what have we done? And then now we're trying to copycat, the New England Patriots. I really can't knock Richard Sherman.
Right.
Micro Mike.
You can't copycat him unless you win.
Right.
That's how you can copycat.
Right. When you got 6 rings, then you can say you like the Patriots.
See, Micro Mike, let me tell Micro Mike something. Your Deion Lewis is my Chase. I hate this move, Mike. I hate this. The way that you feel about Deion Lewis is how I feel about it. I cannot stand this signing. I don't like it at all. And it proves to me that Bob Quinn has no idea what he's doing. Look at the track record, guys. Kerryon Johnson. Mm-hmm. Oh, we moved up to get Kerryon Johnson because didn't we trade up to get this guy? Exactly. We traded up to get him, right? So now 18 games, 2 years, 1,044 yards. He ran more in his rookie season than he did last year. And wait, it was his knee. Last year was his knee. What was the problem last year?
It was his knee.
His knee.
It's been his knee the last 2 years.
Last 2 years. Yep. So I have my faith in Bob Quinn is at a -1. And the only way he's going to be able to restore it is to kill this draft, to go get somebody in free agent. Is somebody still out there? I don't know who it is.
Right, it is.
Yeah. Get him.
Hey, what do you guys before we even the show shuts down?
Yeah.
What do you guys think about grabbing the guy that Philly let go today, Malcolm Jenkins?
Oh man.
I think he would be a great fit.
Man.
Yeah.
Hey. Can he be on the first plane over to Detroit?
How much do you think he wants though?
Huh?
How much do you think he wants?
See, that's the only thing. We don't, even though they let him go, we don't know how much he's going to want. I probably would give him like a 1 year deal, probably around like 9 or probably about between 8 to 10, somewhere in there. I would give him.
Hey,
for
me, because he knows our defensive coordinator's system.
Yeah.
Whatever you want, just bring your tail over to Detroit, quick, fast, and in a hurry.
So because he would share that knowledge with Tracy Walker.
Absolutely, and Will Harris.
He would share that. Yes, and Will Harris. Exactly.
You know what? That's not a bad idea.
That gives out what do you call it? That gives the pink slip to what's his name, Tavon Wilson.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah, because they not picking up the option. Wow. 32 years old.
And see, that's what I'm talking about, guys, because Malcolm Jenkins is a dog. You get what I'm saying?
Yep.
Yeah.
You know what? You already seen him play. You saw him when he played on the Saints, and then you saw him when he played on the Eagles, and you know what he brings to the table, and you know he'll be schooling the young guys and out there leading them. You need that older guy to be able to go out there and show them that veteran leadership.
Yep.
It's good to have young guys, don't get me wrong, but you need to infuse it with some of the veterans that...
You got to have that balance.
Yeah.
Yeah, yep, exactly. You got to have that balance out there.
This is the same guy that traded Quandre Diggs, who also... So you think we going to... Come on, man. Come on, man. I'm like...
Absolutely.
I'm just saying.
Yeah, Antonio said in the chat, he said... Malcolm Jenkins is all right. Yeah, he's all right, but when you're the Detroit Lions, you need all right.
Oh, man.
Hey.
You need anything you could get, man. You need anything.
I do agree that.
Yeah, he's all right, but he's not real.
Man, listen, these guys. Look. Let's do this.
He needs some milk.
He needs some. Let me ask y'all this before we get off. What is the one move thus far in Bob Quinn's 4-year tenure? This is the start of his 5th year. What's the one?
Yep.
What's the one move that you like? You know what? That's that move. I got faith in this guy. Like, what's the best move that he made, in your opinion?
Can I go first?
Yeah.
Kenny Galladay.
Oh.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah. I gotta say, Kenny. Hey, it's crazy, guys, because if you go back into my archives, you got to go back a little bit. I got a lot of videos. If you go back into my archives, you'll hear the stuff that I talked about Kenny Galladay before he even put pads on, before he was running routes with the Lions. I said, this dude is going to be a stud, and I definitely think that he's going to be the future of the Lions. And a couple seasons later, everything panned out the way that I said it is, and Kenny Galladay is the man now. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
So now, and you got to pay him.
Yeah,
you're gonna have to pay him too.
He got a payday coming up.
Was that next year?
Hey, Galladay, you can't lose him.
Yeah.
Was that next year he gets a payday?
want to say so. I want to say
Yeah,
so.
I think it may be. It may be next year, or it could be this year. Next year.
If he lets him go, hey, he got to go. He got to go.
Hey, he ain't gonna get to that spot because he might be gone after this year.
He might.
Okay, hey, the chat is saying Ragnow.
Come on now.
Micro Mike.
Frank Ragnow.
Yeah, no.
Hey, Micro Mike has a few of them. He was like, media, nothing worse than Detroit. China, hold my corona. Micro Mike also says, we need a trade for Nevin Lawson.
Oh,
Oh, man, I don't ever want to see never Lawson because he never, ever got an interception.
and he dropped one last year. It hit him right in the hands, and he dropped it.
Right against the Lions, wasn't it?
Still, wasn't it? Oh my God!
He never, ever
And he
got an interception.
still couldn't catch it, and that's why y'all don't understand, man. As Lions fans, we see this stuff, man. We knew this guy was trash from before.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, man. Nevin
Yeah, when they
Lawson,
picked him, man, I'm like, man, who the heck is Nevin Lawson?
and he got every pass interference call known to man. His
And he
nickname-
never got an interception.
Exactly. His nickname was P.I. Nevin P.I. Lawson.
Yep.
And he, yeah, absolutely, man. And I'm telling you, man. But yeah, we gonna see tomorrow officially opens free agency, 4:00 Eastern Standard Time, and I am hyped. This is when all the legal stuff can happen.
Hey, it's crazy. You guys say that it opens tomorrow. It's crazy because all the free agents is almost gone.
Yeah.
So who's left out there? The C list and B list guys, D list guys,
C and D.
Yeah, the second waivers.
C guys, yeah,
Yeah, second waivers. Yep. But that's how it
waivers,
always is.
the waiver guys.
Yeah, that's how it
No,
always is.
you talking about like the third tier guys? Huh?
Yeah, exactly. That's when we wait. Because when did we get Justin Coleman? Was Justin Coleman
I
like
think
the
that was the first or second day.
Okay, so he was
First or second day. Yep, we got him.
And Jesse James was first or second.
Yep.
Okay.
I think he was first or second.
He was
I
first.
yeah.
think, I think it was Danny Amendola and no, it was Trey Flowers, Danny Amendola, and Jesse James on the first day, and I think the second day was Justin Coleman or
You got to get it right, man. DA was first thing in the morning, baby.
DA was first thing in the morning.
DA was first thing in the morning, and then it was Trey Flowers.
I mean, day one. I mean, as long as I say the names, though.
Hey, you put respect on his name, son.
Hey, no, real talk though. You got to put respect on Danny Amendola's name because of one reason. He was outside of Kenny Galladay. Outside of Kenny Galladay. Last season, you take out Kenny Galladay on offense. Who's the most productive player?
It wasn't
He was.
Marvin,
I got to give it to him.
It wasn't Marvin Jones. It
Marvin
definitely.
I got to
Jones
get
went down with the injury.
at the right time. I got to give it to him.
Yeah.
You know, Marvin Jones
got-
went down with the injury, and then his son passed away, which rest in peace to his son.
That's right.
You know,
Yeah.
so he was never the same after that. So, I mean, granted, he might be better, you know, this year with time passing, because, you know, I've always been a strong believer. This is another reason why we have the shows, because, you know, laughter heals the soul.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, like me right now.
You got to laugh, man.
Oh, absolutely. Like me right now, I am not going to, you know, lie to anybody. Like right now, my morale with sports being done, I can't be at work for a whole month. You know, the daughters at home with from school and things like that. Like, I'm on life support technically.
I'm sorry.
You know,
Travis.
I mean,
Life support.
Right.
I got you,
Hey.
man.
Hey, Travis, eating honey roasted peanuts.
Hey, let's just put it this way: you breathe on the cord, and that cord is coming off the wall. Like
Yeah. I got
life
you.
support.
Trav, I got the baby shark for you tomorrow, man. This time we're gonna listen to the whole thing. Baby shark,
But
man.
I mean, you know, like that's why we created the show, and you know, and that's why we open it up to anybody that wants to come on. As long as you can keep it clean and respectful on either mine or the Gridiron Blitz's channel, anybody is allowed on. You know,
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
we did it because, you know, laughter heals the soul.
Yeah. And
Yeah, it's nothing like it, man. Especially at a
Absolutely,
time like
man.
this,
Yeah.
yeah.
where all going through something as Americans. Definitely, man.
Yeah,
we need laughter right now.
because it's definitely gonna trickle down. It's trickling down, man. You know, and I'm wondering if anybody's gonna step in and the government or something, and you know, it's people that lives are changing, man, because they can't get to work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So,
Yeah.
yeah, man. But hey, Trav, we've been on for 2 hours, bro.
Hey,
We hit the 2 hours.
Hey, you know what's so crazy?
Oh,
What's up,
We still got three more topics.
man? You better send them to me, dog.
Well, it's Nick Williams, Jamie Collins, and then our bold predictions.
Oh, we kind of covered all that anyway.
Yeah.
We covered all that.
You know, outside of really Jamie Collins, though, we didn't really talk too much about him.
I mean, yeah.
Well, we can talk about it right now. We can get it. Yeah, we can get him over with now.
You know, another Patriot signing, 18 million.
Yeah, it's another Patriot guy. Yeah.
Yeah. That's what I got to say.
Okay, I'll say my bid on it. Okay, when they picked him up, you know what I'm saying? I said the same thing. It's another Patriot guy. Here we go again. It's a different day, but it's another Patriot coming. So it's like, you know, he had a good season last year. Don't get me wrong about Jamie Collins, and I don't think that he's a bad player. But at the same time, it was like, when I first thought about it, I said, Jamie Collins. Okay, Jamie Collins. You talking about the guy that was on Cleveland, that went back to New England? Okay. So he's a decent player. Don't get me wrong. He's a solid guy, and I think that he will be solid with the Lions. But I just didn't think that they would probably go after him. I thought that they would probably take another linebacker, you know, that's out there besides him. I didn't think that they were going to go. It seemed like every time there's a free agent out there, they're going after Patriot guys. They're not looking at nobody else in the NFL, but Patriot guys. And it's like, come on, man, you can't keep bringing all these Patriot guys in because, you know what I'm saying? I mean, it's cool that these guys know the scheme and all that type of stuff, but I'm sure the scheme that Patricia is running, I'm pretty sure that somebody else in the NFL has probably ran that scheme before.
Yeah.
Very well said, AT.
Absolutely. Now,
Yep.
you know,
Let me see.
you know, when I seen Jamie Collins, I was like, well, thank God it's not Kyle Van Noy because we've already had that experiment. You know, and you see what kind of contract he went and got. He got a 51, 53 million, somewhere around that ballpark.
Yeah, I think it was 53.
You know,
Yeah.
he got that type of deal, and I'm like, oh my goodness, if we would have went out after that, you know, like, and on top of when we got Hell Vitae, which, yes, for those of you that was not on my channel yesterday, I'm in love with Hell Vitae. Why? He was there, who took over for Peters in the starting lineup and played in the Super Bowl and held his own. He has championship pedigree. He can fill in. He's versatile. Like, even on Madden, every time I play Madden, that's the very first person I'm going. I go get rid of Rick Ragnar and go get Hal Vitae. Like, I am that high on Hal Vitae. Like, as long as the Detroit Lions can put him in the right positions and have him do what he's good at and not what they want him to do, he's going to be successful in Detroit.
Yeah, that's true.
You know, and, you know, so that's why I was happy about that. But getting back onto Jamie Collins, though, and we are 5 away from 50 likes. Can we please get up to 50 today? Definitely appreciate that.
Yeah, let's make sure we get them likes up, guys.
You know, with Jamie Collins, like, his first stint with the Patriots, he was a stud. He was that dog, you know, that everybody wants. You know, he went to Cleveland, got his payday. He was a hot mess. Hot mess. Okay, New England, once again, takes a chance on him, says, hey, you know, if you mess up, you out the league. Because that's what the Patriots do. Especially if they don't let you go and then bring you back. And if they got to cut you because of you're out the league after that.
Right.
You know,
When the Patriots what you normally doing.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
well, yeah, absolutely. I mean, look at Josh Gordon, and then look at Antonio Brown.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, if the New England Patriots cut you, there's a reason. You know, and the one person that could take those types of hits via the media is a Bill Belichick. You know, because he's immune to him. You know, he just brushes them off like, yeah, you know, kind of thing. And then, okay, yeah, we lost, or we lost. We got to be better. You know, let's see if next week we could play better. All right, we're done. All right, bye. You know, that's Bill Belichick. Like, if anybody could take a media hit, is Bill Belichick. So, you know, like with the whole Kareem Hunt situation last year, like I was like, if he goes to what do you call it? He's gonna be he's gonna win a Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Just because of, you know, the whole Bill Belichick.
That Super Bowl he missed out on.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, my thing is, guys, former Patriot players. Like I mean, other than Trey Flowers, he was equal to what he did over there. Danny Amendola, former Patriot player, even though he had to stop in Miami. Like, that's what this guy's doing. Matt Patricia, Bob Quinn. I think it's all they know. Yeah. I think it's all they know. Yeah. All they know is let's go get old Patriot players. We don't, like you said, we don't look at anybody else. Tia, that's what you said.
Yeah.
We don't look at anybody else.
We don't look at anybody else for Patriot.
Yeah.
Former Patriot players.
It doesn't matter where they've stopped at, as long as it's, hey, we've seen you here, you know, then we're going to pick you.
Now, if they have the same results, then, hey, okay, then it all works out. But this experiment has 1 year left. And after this, I guarantee you, Bob Quinn is out of there. You don't see as many Patriot players as you see now. This is insane.
Yeah.
And it's no results, guys. 9-22-1.
Yep.
And then what? And then Bob Quinn, because Bob Quinn fired Jim Caldwell after first 2 seasons, because this is Bob Quinn's 5th year, and he had more wins with Jim Caldwell in 1 season than he has in 2, and those are without his guys. You know what I'm saying? Like, he didn't even have his guys for Jim Caldwell's first 2 years. So this whole I don't have my guys thing, it's garbage to me.
Yeah.
You're getting them and you still winning 3 games.
Yeah.
So, it's going to be very interesting.
First year, 3 games the next year. What's next? 0? Because that's
how you go progress. I know how you go. No, all ties. You just tie all every game.
Right.
0 and 16.
No, Travis. 0 and 16.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Oh yeah, the Lions gonna be the first team in history to do it. 0 and 16. It's impossible, and they'll be the first team.
Man, that's gonna be crazy. Now, hey, in other words, guys, did you know also that the Bears cut Leonard Floyd on today?
Yeah. Yep, because Jesse, Chicago Bears.
I would definitely pick up Leonard Floyd.
Yeah.
Him in the rotation.
You know, that ain't a bad idea. That actually will...
Dog.
Go ahead.
No,
See, that's what I'm talking about the Detroit Lions. When you see an opportunity out there, you got to go out there and seize the moment, and that's what they don't do. I don't know why they are so afraid of seizing the moment. And let's go outside of the Patriot way a little bit. Let's go get some guys that we know that's going to be active. Anytime we win against Leonard Floyd against the Bears, he used to give us hell, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And if we had that on our team, guess what? We could be giving the Bears hell. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Absolutely. You know, and the crazy thing is though, like, if we go get, say, a Leonard Floyd, you can almost guarantee Isaiah Simmons as your draft pick.
Right.
You know, or a Jeff Okuda if you want to trade back, or even still go get Simmons.
Yep.
I just don't want to see Jeff.
Yep.
I don't want to see Jeff, man, unless he in the high teens, early 20s.
See, like me. Hey, no, like real talk is for me. If say we go get a Leonard Floyd, okay, and it's between Jeff Okuda and Isaiah Simmons, I am not mad at all. I don't care where we pick him at that point because I know we got a front four. I know we got linebackers, which is definitely going to help an Isaiah Simmons and a Jeff Okudah.
Mm-hmm.
Because Isaiah Simmons is not a linebacker. He is a football player. He plays linebacker, cornerback, safety, wide receiver. You want him as a running back, fullback, offensive lineman, defensive lineman. It don't matter. He can play it.
He should be number one then if he all this stuff.
You know, but I mean, you know, like for me, like if we can solidify that defensive line or that offensive line, I don't care who we pick at that point, as long as it's not a quarterback.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Well, we got to do something. We got to do something because Matthew Stafford can't have a third consecutive broken back year. I'm just saying.
Yeah, he can't, man. You gotta give Stafford help. You gotta get the players in here that's going to give him the help.
Yeah.
And one of the positions that got to give him help is that running back position. They have to be able to run the football. It is a must that the Detroit Lions learn how to run the football. If you guys really look at the situation with the Lions have not had a running back since Barry Sanders to be able to be in a tenure with the Lions for a long time to say, like, okay, this is our featured running back.
Yeah.
Do you guys know that the Lions have gone through so many running backs since they had Barry Sanders that they have not been able to find a guy that we can say, this is our guy?
Mm-hmm. I do.
The Dallas Cowboys did. They got Ezekiel.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You don't even think about Emmitt Smith no more because guess what? We got Ezekiel Elliott now.
Yeah.
So we're not even thinking about what Emmitt Smith did way back when. We understand, and we all know that if Barry Sanders wouldn't have retired, he would have been the all-time leading rusher, not Emmitt Smith.
Yeah.
And Barry Sanders did it without a offensive line.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's just a fact.
Or technically a legitimate, what do you call it, or quarterback.
Yeah.
Yep.
And we talk about 20 years, guys.
Yeah.
20 years of not a legitimate, had the James Stewart, the Kevin Johnsons, and, you know, all them guys. So
Javid Best.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Hey, real talk, I was so high on Javid Best, but
how good he could have been.
Yeah.
Man, he was so out cold.
Yeah, I think he was in a
Javid Best was out cold, man.
Yeah, he was an anomaly. He was that one that might have worked out, but then he had the health issues.
Yep.
It's always something, man. It's always something, bro. Yeah.
You had Maurice Morris. You remember Maurice Morris?
Yeah.
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 R2's Pinner.
Oh,
you had all these different Joint Bell.
Yeah.
You had all these different running backs, but nobody has panned out to be able to be the guy that you can say, this is my guy.
Yeah.
This is the guy that's going to lead the franchise out to Barry.
Yep.
And even when Reggie Bush showed
we
up,
we need that guy, man. I just, you know what I'm saying? I just think that now, guys, we need that guy.
Yeah. Oh,
we need that guy that we can say, hey, man, I give him the ball. He going to go make something happen.
You know, and that's why even real talk, I know we always want the dog on defense. If we say go at number 3 overall, go get Jonathan Taylor, I'm not going to be mad either. Now, I know everybody's going to be like, what are you talking about?
People wouldn't like it.
I would love
but
that.
I wouldn't be mad, though.
Yeah, I would love that.
You see, and the reason is, I'm always, you know, our defense is atrocious. But then, if you really stop and think about it, okay, go look at the Kansas City Chiefs this year. They wasn't really super sound. They just got hot at the right time.
Right.
You had no faith all year, but when they got hot at the right time, they made it work. They offense technically carried them to a Super Bowl. And the only thing really missing off that offense for the Kansas City Chiefs is a running back.
Yep.
Antonio, he says running back isn't that important a position.
Man, running back is very important, man. If you game of football,
come on, man.
Running back is one of the most important because you're taking pressure off the quarterback.
And you're killing clock.
Quarterback got throwing 60 to 70 times.
Yeah.
And you're killing clock.
Matthew Stafford stay in the low 40s, man. Like 40.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I always say if a quarterback
Yeah,
scores,
and he's on his back half the time.
Half the
So
time.
you wanna be able to give the pressure. Man, running back is one of the most important positions on the team because it gives ease to the quarterback, knowing that I can hand the ball off to a guy and he can go down and get 5 or 6 yards, or this guy can even take it to the house.
I mean, look at
See, that's what we need. We need a guy that has power and speed, like a Jonathan Taylor, that can take it all the way to the house. We didn't have the last time we had a running back that can take it to the house like that.
Yeah, and I'm sorry, guys.
I mean, we had some good days with Reggie Bush a little bit. He was doing some phenomenal things in that 2013 campaign, but other than that, we really had no running back that has electrified us or like, man, this dude finna take it 70 yards to the house. We haven't had that.
Yeah, Kerryon Johnson is not that guy. I'm sorry, he's not that guy.
You know, and the beautiful part about that is, if they do say go get a Jonathan Taylor, okay, you got Kerryon Johnson and Jonathan Taylor. If Bob Quinn and Matt Patricia both get fired, and Martha Ford just says everybody goes outside of the young players that we could build around,
Right.
I could build around a Kerryon or a Jonathan Taylor and a Kenny Galladay.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Yeah,
Kerryon.
I can even build around J.K. Dobbins.
Yeah.
I would him.
You see, and that's another thing though. Like if say Jonathan Taylor is not there in the second round, I could go J.K. Dobbins.
Yeah.
You know,
Me too.
And that's why I'm so high on defensive players, because you do got that versatility in that second round. But I think second round you definitely got to consider, you know, a top tier running back.
Yeah, and we don't have that. We don't have that.
We don't. And we got to be. And I feel you guys. We got to be real as Lion fans. We don't have that.
Oh, yeah.
When has the last time the Detroit Lions had an offense and a defense to match? Yeah. Either you have a good offense and you don't have a good defense. Either you have a good defense and your offense can't move the ball. Yep. So it's like, you know, when is this thing going to finally click where the offense plays well and the defense is out there smashing people in the mouth and throwing their helmets in the dirt, right, hitting people upside the head like Myles Garrett. You know what I mean? You know, when are you going to have that?
We're going to pull Myles Garrett.
We're not ever going to have that, man. Because we're going to keep doing what we doing, man. Like, nobody fears this team. Nobody.
Exactly. I feel you, Grit.
Yeah, and that's what, like, y'all keep talking about dogs, and what do dogs usually do, man? And fear, and still fear. Most people, like, you see a dog on a porch, you like, I'm not going on that porch.
Right. I don't know that dog. Hey, that's the first thing I say, Grit. I don't know that dog. That dog ain't my dog.
Absolutely. and that's what we need. Nobody. The Lions, they laugh. I think the Minnesota Vikings did. The dude said easy, and what happened?
Yeah,
they got an easy win.
Yeah,
and
they did.
Being upset, and I was like, well, he was right.
Yeah.
He was right.
Yeah.
So man. A lot of stuff needs to happen. What?
Damien says Illinois having National Guard coming tomorrow.
Wow.
Wow, it's getting real.
It's getting real, man.
Absolutely.
It's getting real.
So eventually we looking at what, checkpoint?
We might, maybe. Do they got a vaccine, or they gonna, breathalyze if you got it? I mean, this is crazy.
Yeah, it's getting heavy, man.
It is, man. It's getting, and so is my eyelids. My eyelids getting heavy. Your boy.
Oh yeah, man. Yeah.
Hey, I'm just waiting for that 50 likes. We are 2 away. Can we please get 50?
We are 2 away, guys, from 50.
Away.
Please.
1 away. It's gonna come after. I got you. I got you, man. Don't worry, man. We gonna get 50, bro. Don't worry about it.
Nights like this.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely. But hey, what a time, man. We had a great time, TA, man.
Absolutely.
It was
a great show, man. I'm glad you guys brought me on tonight. I definitely appreciate you guys, man. Nothing but respect over here all day, man.
Absolutely, man.
Appreciate that.
Yeah. Yep. So, AT, man, let the people know what's going on Nova Sports Entertainment, man. I saw you at the zoo. Where was you at, the Safari Road? Where was that at, man?
Yeah, man. It's like out of Africa, man. Some place in Arizona called Out of Africa, and pretty much I wanted to do something different. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, man, this is gonna be different right here. Being able to get into a safari style type bus and be able to reach out to the animals, even though I did not reach out to any animals, because I wanted my fingers and I wanted my hands and my thumb and everything else.
Absolutely, smart man.
So I did not reach out to any animals.
Yeah, yeah.
But basically what I'm doing on Noble Sports Entertainment, if nobody don't know, I'm rebranding the channel where I will be able to put anything that I want on my channel, put it out there. You know what I'm saying? Whether it be sports, blogging about something, about a trip or something, or whatever I want to do. I just want to make it a universal channel to be able to talk about sports, entertainment, and be able to talk about some of the hottest food places and stuff like that. And I just want to spice it up a little bit and give it a little something. Also, I'm doing high school sports as well. So that's another thing that I've been doing, is getting into the high school sports. So definitely this season coming up, I will be getting more and more acquainted with some of the coaches, and eventually, man, being able to talk to some of the students that will be getting ready for college.
That's what's up.
Oh, that is, man.
Yeah.
That's what's up, bro. Wow, TA. And you doing big things over there, man. And I love the direction, man. And the one thing you seem to have is the passion. And that's what me and Travis be talking about, man, is with the grind of YouTube. If you lose that, it's hard to keep, you got to keep the passion, man. So whatever you need to do to keep that passion going, man, is what need to be done. And I like the changes, man. I like it over there, bro. I like it,
man. Yeah, I appreciate that. Hey, I see everything that you guys doing. Love the niche of being able to, give me my sports that I need. You know what I'm saying? I can come in and get. I can come in and get a laugh. I can see what the score is, and
Look. I'm about to do. Me and Trav about to record me playing all the sports. We just about to eat.
Oh man.
So me and my wife and my son, we gonna do like it was this movie, man, back in the day called Be Kind Rewind, and it had Jack Black and Most Def back when he was Most Def, and they
I don't know who he is now. He's somewhere in Belize somewhere, right?
Oh yeah. They had to read. Somebody deleted the tapes, and they had to read. They reshut, and that's what I'm doing, man. I'm about to do. So we doing the catch tomorrow. The catch, man. So that's gonna be. We're gonna do the catch, and then we gonna do the double doink is coming on Thursday. So, yeah, man. So look out for that on the Gridiron Blitz. I got the green screen and all that, man. Pumping the sound effects.
Yeah.
It's going down, man. It's going down, brother. So man.
Hey, man. Yeah, definitely, man. I'd love to come back on, talk some more football with you guys.
Yeah, absolutely.
Any day of the week, man. Yeah. Definitely, man. My kids have been playing too, but they got pretty much the season is kind of derailed a little bit because of this corona too. So you know what I'm saying. I was gonna be having my kids be putting some of their highlights up and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So definitely, man. I love what you guys are doing with the Sports Movement Network. Keep doing your thing, brother. And
appreciate
definitely, man. You know what I'm saying, the DSA, man. We appreciate you guys, man. You know it.
We see y'all represent the D, man. We see y'all represent.
Oh yeah.
Yes, sir, man, and we need that too, man. In this time, man, and everybody, they know when y'all on and they know where y'all at. Y'all are steady and a staple, man, and that's what the people need, bro. So, absolutely, man.
Yeah, we appreciate it.
Yeah, man. Just reach out anytime, bro. And we'll make it happen again, man. So, Trav, I'm about to go. I'm out of here, brother.
Say, which one of y'all?
But with that being said, you guys, I do appreciate you guys all. Appreciate you, Noble, for coming on. Appreciate you, Micro Mike, for being in the chat as well. Appreciate any one of you guys that came out to join us. We will be on the Gridiron Blitz's channel tomorrow. Hopefully this time with the phone lines open. And
hopefully. I think Antonio gonna find me if I don't turn him on, man. He gonna come find me, bro. But we have him on, man. Absolutely.
But with that being said, you guys, I do wish you guys all, please be safe. Wash your hands, wash your body, and love you guys all, and be safe. All right, with that being said, this is Troxel Sports Talk, the Gridiron Blitz, and our special guest, Noble Sports Entertainment. Have a nice day, and we're out. Peace.
Peace.
Peace out, guys.
It's an LP.